Welcome, guys, to YinYangTK, and today we're going to be doing part 2 of the solo leveling manga reads. So right now, we're seeing a little bit of a recap of what happened in the previous chapters, the one we saw part 1, and there's a link on the description if you want to catch up to the reading as well. So I'm just going to give you just a recap, a quick one, right? That Jinwoo is the main character that you see, and all over the world, all these gates were appearing out of nowhere, and monsters resides in these gates. And at the same time that these gates appeared, humans were reawakening with new powers that can actually confront and destroy these monsters. And those humans were called hunters, and the hunters were ranked on different ranks as well as the gates. So, Jinwoo, like the person that you're seeing right in front of you, that guy right there is considered the weakest hunter of them all, right? So, very weak. You've seen him very scrawny, very skinny. But the reason why he has to hunt, even though he's considered the weakest, is because he has to take care of his family, right? He wants to take care of his sister that wants to go to school, and he also has a sick mother. That's all we know of the information about, right? So, even though he risks his life every single day, he's the butt of everyone's joke. He still has to make ends meet, and that's the only way he can do it, by becoming a hunter, right? And in this case, he actually went into an expedition, and unfortunately, hell was just waiting for him, right? Because a double dungeon actually happened to be there, in which it's a dungeon within a dungeon, and all hell broke loose, right? Big statues, carnage, destruction, death. And at the moment where everything seemed to be lost, that's when a miracle happened. A window popped up almost at the time he was about to die, saying, "You have completed the necessary requirements to become a player. Do you accept?" He accepted, and all of his injuries were gone. And a lot of these people that saw that he survived this, A rank dungeon, they thought if that was a second awakening, right? Um, and the second awakening means that if a hunter that is already awakened, let's say, for example, you're an E rank, right? If you reawaken again, that you can also go up to a C or a B rank, right? And in some cases, even an S rank if you were an awakened hunter by a C rank. But in this case, it looked like everything was similar. But the difference is that this particular hunter, Jinwoo, can actually level up, because it's almost like a system of video game. The window popping up, if he completes the daily requirements, he will level up, gain new skills, gain new strength, and get more information on how to defeat different monsters. And he can even make his own equipment as well. So, in during that time, he believes that he doesn't no longer want to be weak anymore. He wants to become strong. He wants to become someone that he himself could look up to. He doesn't want to feel abandoned anymore, because that's what he felt. He felt abandoned. And you can see the determination in his eyes, the determination in his eyes. His eyes were glowing this blue shade, saying that he will not give up, right? And at that moment, something awakens inside him saying, no, the only way that I can survive in this world is to level up, right? So even though he was scared, he doesn't want to be scared anymore. And at the end, he was able to conquer those monsters by himself in a dungeon of his own, uh, that was manifest by a key that was given to him as a reward. And now Jinwoo, looking at his determination, his new eyes, look at that's that look. That's the look of someone that is determined to go to the next level, because he knows now that he has this newfound strength, he wants to become even more powerful. So he doesn't feel that feeling of abandonment, of being useless, of being ridiculed, and the most important thing, to protect the people that he loves. Because he even thought, what happens if I would have died? I would have left my poor young sister by herself and my sick mother by themselves. We don't know the dad situation, right? We just have to assume that the dad's not around for whatever reason. So Jinwoo was the breadwinner there, the son and the big brother that they needed, right? So it's beautiful. It's just beautiful to see that Jinwoo was very, you know, almost like a hero to his family, right? I would say he is a hero, right? A gentleman, if you will, right? So right now we're gonna be moving on to the next section of the manga reads, right? So that's where we left out. We went from chapter 1 to chapter 17, but this organization, the Hunter Association, South Korea, we're still kind of curious and saying, how did this guy survive? Basically, his leg was severed, right? He was bloodied up. He was against these giants, right? And then that creepy smile. We never have to forget about that. Oof, that creepy smile. I don't want to put it on screen because it's just like so creepy right there, but I just want to put more positivity on Jinwoo as becoming that awesome character. And you can kind of see that determination of his eyes, just like we're determined to read the rest of the manga. And like I said before, we're going to be reading each of the chapters, as so on. So do not worry. We're going to go through them all. And as I'm reading through the manga, I will be reacting and also describing what I see in the manga, and also to make sure that there is no copyright infringement. But these are just some of the screenshots that I was able to get so I can show you guys. So I'm not going to show you the manga, but I will show you some of the screenshots of, that is pretty awesome in my opinion, right? So without further ado, right, we're going to be reading the manga right now, and we're going to go starting with chapter 18, right? So with chapter 18, we basically finished off when he did a kind of solo dungeon by himself, and he defeated these red wolves, and he defeated a huge freaking snake, and he actually made a huge dagger. And that dagger has two functions. It basically can paralyze someone and can poison someone, and the poison actually spreads really fast, right? So we're gonna see what Jinwoo's plan of attack is going forward, right? So this is gonna be pretty awesome. So chapter 18. So it looks like it's in the hospital right now, right? So it's in the hospital, and you see Jinwoo doing some sit-ups. He is looking jacked, man. He is, oh boy. Ladies, and maybe some gentlemen, let me tell you, this man, this man is on a mission, and he's not taking any prisoners because that man looks chiseled. He looks fit. He is literally just training to go to war. Let me tell you that. So and then he's doing the push-ups right there. He is sweating. Oh boy. And ladies, hold your applause. So now there's like a knock on the door, and I think it's one of the nurses, and she's like, I'm coming in. And she's like, oh, and then she's like kind of blushing, and Jinwoo's like, oh, I'm so sorry. He's like on the middle of a push-up right there, right? So that's kind of funny. It's like, no, my bad. And she's all blush. She's like, oh no, it's okay. You can continue. And then you can kind of see Jinwoo. You kind of don't see his face right now. You're just seeing just like his body, just like making sure he's like working out. He's making sure that he's fit. And then she's like, wow, you can kind of see her blushing right now. She's like, oh, this patient. Woo! Damn. She is like that. She is literally fanning the flames right now. She is blushing, guys. That's why it's very important to stick at a workout routine, because at first he was a scrawny kid, and now look at it. He is just ripped, man. He is chiseled. And she is just looking from up and down. That's hilarious. So Jinwoo, is just working out, but I think it's part of the system, right? He's building strength, but he has to do the requirements. So he's already putting his shirt back on. And it says, was his body this chiseled when he came in? I'm like, She's like, wow. So it's like, are you being discharged today? She's like, all blushing. She has like a little phone. And then Jinwoo says, yes, I am being discharged. Is it okay with you if I can have your number? Oh, so she's all blush. She's like, grabbing like the phone right here. And she's like, here you go. It's kind of like an Asian type of thing. When you want to get someone's contact information, you have to like give it both hands like that. So, something good to know. And then he's like, number. he's kind of questioning number, and she's like, "Yes, I mean, if you're okay with it, right?" And it's like, "Is there a test result that they need to send me later?" He's kind of, I don't. This is the funny thing. He's kind of dumbfounded with the, you know, with romantic thing because I think he's just focused on killing monsters and leveling up. So which is okay, right? Sometimes you have to do that. And then he's like, "Okay, just please wait a second." And she's all happy and blushing right now. That's funny. And then it continues to chapter 18, and now it goes to a I think an apartment complex, I would say. So it's an apartment complex, and then you see Jinwoo's uh you know I think it's Jinwoo's sister, I believe, right? So she's getting ready to school, right? I think she's a high schooler. And then Sunjin, so that's like the brother. Oh no, Sunjin, that's the sister's name. There you go. Are you going to school? And he's like, "Oh, he's barely like waking up right there. What? You were awake?" He's like, maybe he's his day. It's been a while since I woke up. Be careful of cars on the way. Oh, he's like, "Oh," and then I think the sister's also kind of checking the brother out. It's like, "There's something different about you." It's like, "You worked out?" And he's like, "A bit, I guess." And it's like, "Your body looks more toned. I think you even got taller." And she's like, kind of like measuring, and he did actually. He looks a lot taller now. I think he has like maybe like a foot more than her. And he's kind of like, "Do men still grow after they turn 20?" Oh yeah, because he is 20. It is like, "Stop talking nonsense and take an umbrella." He's like, "I don't have time for your shenanigans this morning." He's still waking up right now. "It doesn't look like it'll rain, and it's heavy." And it's a folding umbrella, not heavy. Stop making a fuss about it. Literally grabbed her backpack, just like almost like a little toddler. It's like, "Come on." And she's like, "Aw, hilarious." And now he's just like basically waving, "Have a good day." And it looks like he still has the same, personality. He's very, he's smiling, sending her off, and now the window popped up again, and he's kind of looking at it. "I guess I'll do the sprint later." So right now it says push-ups 100 complete, curl-ups complete, squats complete. The running, the 10 kilometers has still not been completed. And it says, "Warning, failing to complete the daily quest will bring punishment associated with the quest." And we already know what happened. He went to a freaking desert and he had to fight these gigantic monster metal centipedes, which were crazy. And he says, "My muscles grew." He's kind of like looking like that. He's like, "There's no way that my physical state changed just exercising after a few weeks, right? So it definitely means that my status affects my body, right?" And he's kind of like lifting up his shirt, looking at a six pack right there. "Since I keep increasing my strength stat, my body would probably be changing accordingly." And he's looking at his status. Right now, he's level 18. He has 0 fatigue. He doesn't have a job. Job says none. Title Wolf Slayer. The HP is 2220. MP is 3050. 350, I should say. So strength 48, agility 27, sense 27, vitality 27, intelligence 27. And the remaining points that he occurs is 12. It's like, maybe I put too many points on strength. Is what happens if I keep putting in points. Oh, he's kind of like thinking about it. Oh gosh, I think if he puts like too much points, it's gonna look like freaking Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like it's like one of those bodybuilders like you see like walking around in speedos. Is like, hopefully not that. He's kind of like, "Oh no, let's not do that," right? Even with the high damage, it's not good without balance. The opposite is the same, right? So he's kind of thinking about it right there. He can actually change, a lot of that. He can actually change as long as he has, enough points. He can actually change strength, agility, sense, vitality, and intelligence. So he's thinking like, what can he do? Since the synergy between strength and agility is good, I'll put some into that. Health is better the higher it gets, and sense is more useful than I imagined. So he's kind of looking like, strength can go both ways. It can go to agility, it can go to vitality. Then vitality goes to sense goes to intelligence, but agility does not go to intelligence, right? But agility does go to vitality. It's a whole weird chart, but intelligence is the problem. Like, there's no way to get more. So he's kind of like thinking about it. It's like, it seems like it's to be related to magic, but what do I do? I need this, right? So it's like, I guess this should be fine. So now he's kind of changed the number. So now strength is 50, agility is 35, sense is 29, vitality is 27, and intelligence is 27. All right. So he moved it accordingly. And now his phone is ringing, right? It from the guild. Hunter Sun Jinwoo speaking. It says, "At last, you picked up." It's like so loud. Why aren't you picking up recently? Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Landlord. I got into an accident and I got hospitalized. No wonder, tisk tisk, as they say. That's that student Jinwoo. I'm calling because this month's rent is due. He's like, oh, great. She didn't even. The landlord is like, oh, how are you doing? Like, no, this is about money, right? This is about money. If you can't pay it right now, should I delay your payment for a month? It's like, it's fine. I'll transfer it soon. Oh my gosh. And then, hang up right there. I think that might be an Apple phone. It looks like an Apple phone right there, but it could be a Samsung because we're talking about, Korea, and Samsung is a big deal over there. And he's thinking about double awakening or second awakening, right? He's like, if I'm really an awakened person, then I should be able to make money quickly, right? If I continue to grow at this rate, then I will soon be able to become a top ranked hunter. So hunters kill monsters and make money. Yeah, pretty straightforward, right? The higher the experience, the higher the rank, right? It makes common sense. The more money the magic crystal drops are worth. Yeah. So the more money the magic crystal drops. Yeah, okay. The more money they're worth. To be a higher rank monster, you need to enter through a gate of a same difficulty, right? So there's a lot of competition for D rank or E rank gates that can be entered by the masses of lower rank hunters. Okay, makes sense. Because of that, E rank hunters aren't accepted by the guild, and even if they were, it wouldn't be an easy job to find. My guild rank is E, and for me, who never experienced a gate above a D rank, this is a harsh condition, right? People are chosen based on competence, and back then, I could not escape from the title of the world's weakest hunter, right? And now he's like looking at the TV, and I guess there's like a news channel in Korea that's talking about the gates that are, popping up all in the world, kind of giving you, like uh, kind of like a crash course on gates. It's like, should I just get reviewed and raise my rank? And he's like, but my awakening will become wildfire if it's revealed. The masses enjoy gossip and the hunters are a good subject. Oh yeah, so it's almost like TMZ but for hunters. Imagine that. Mm. Or the equivalent of TMZ in Korea, right? The pay might be better than the pay might be better the more attention I get, but malicious eyes will fall upon me as well. There's a hunter that can gain experience. I think he's kind of projecting what the masses would say. He gets stronger with time. How is that even possible? You're just seeing all these just eyes just staring. It's just very unsettling. I can't reveal until I can be sure. And it's kind of like thinking about it, kind of switching the TV right now. I'll make money first. It would be great if I could enter an attack force first. So he's kind of looking on his phone to see if he can find something. And I think he found something right now. So now he's going into like a construction site and look at him. He is completely different from what we've seen from the first time. He's no longer this weak looking kid that, needs help. This is a kid that, knows what he's doing, and he's has this, aura of confidence in him, right? So he goes in, and then there's, I guess, a group of hunters right there, and it says this way. And you see this like big guy that has a sword, has like a lot of equipment. I think has like a scar on his left hand. He has gloves, and has all of these metal plates. I guess he's a good hunter. He says, "I'm Hwag Don Suk. What's your name again?" Sun Jin Woo is like, "You're an E rank, correct?" Yes, and then it's like, oh my god, now the trolls are started happening, and they're like, like, it's like, I know him, he must be a pretty famous person, right? The nickname was the world's weakest hunter. And then, what the hell? And then he's kind of like, doesn't care. Stop it. I guess the main guys, it's okay. The most important thing, it's the numbers. And he's kind of like, Jinwoo is kind of like staying in silence. He doesn't know what to say. As I said on the phone, it's going to be hard for you to fight as is. It's a C rank gate. You are exempt from fighting, but I'll pay you 2 million won. I don't know how much that is in American dollars, but I'm going to find out. For fulfilling our member count. Is that a good deal? Right? Yes. Then please sign this contract. And now Jinwoo is kind of like, has his eyes kind of glowing a little bit. And he's looking at them. 5 C ranks, 4 that are lower than D rank. Okay. So there is a rule that when entering a C rank gate, there must be 10 people or more. At least half of them must be at least C rank. Okay. Because of that, there are cases where only numbers make up the attack force. Always the bridesmaidy things. Excuse me, it seems we're both small fries. Oh, who's talking to him? He kind of looks around and is like, who is that? I'm Yo Jin Ho. I'm 22 and the D and this and ranks D. And he's kind of like smiling. I was called here under the same circumstances, and he's kind of like winking a little bit and just like, oh my god, look at Jinwoo's face. He's like, what is this guy? This guy right here. What's with the flashy equipment? This guy, like this tiny little guy, he has like a nice haircut, but he has this like freaking gold, silver, like armor around with like a freaking sword. Are you a son of a millionaire? It kind of looks like that right there. It's hilarious. Then what should I do? Nothing much. Just follow us and take care of our baggage. So it's going to be a carrying on baggage. Okay. Inside there are packed food, clothes, and equipment, and a first aid kit. Just about everything. So he has like all the backpacks and everything. And then Jinwoo, are you going without a healer? You know how hard it is to bring a healing hunter to a personal attack force? We always did it this way. A forge made out of only tanks and damage dealers. What a mess. He's kind of like sighing. I accept that I won't blame anyone else for any incidents inside the dungeon. So he's kind of like reading like the contract right there. There's no healer, so this is a bit hard to accept. It's like, sir, let's go inside. We'll beat them all anyway, so you don't need to explain so much. So they're very confident of what they're doing, right? This attack force. It's time we went inside. So he's kind of like happy. Don't worry so much. Oh, like that's the other guy with like the fancy armor. You said you're E rank. I'll protect you. Oh, so cringe. Oh my god. And you see Jinwoo. Jinwoo is that meme. That face has to be a meme, man. The way he's just looking at him is like, oh boy, like I don't even know what to say. That's like the most anime, like what the F face ever is. Like, oh boy. He's not annoyed. He's just like, come on, bro. Come on. So that basically ends chapter 18 and goes to chapter 19, right? So next to chapter 19, so it's going down. They're still about to make their way inside the dungeon, right? Everyone's getting ready, strapping in, got their weapons ready. Jinwoo carrying all the baggage, and then the leader says, let's go. All right. So now, is it because Gonji isn't good lately? It seems like the construction was postponed recently. The boss ran away overseas with 9 billion won just 2 weeks ago. The workers and the funders are having a hard time. Why are you telling me that? So that's like the rich kid telling Jinwoo that. I was like, I don't care. He's like, isn't the bag heavy? Will you be fine? And he's like, yeah, I can carry it. Thanks to the strength stat, this is nothing. So he's actually carrying like heavy pounds of equipment, right? And it doesn't mean like for Jinwoo is nothing. It's like no need to be so formal. Are you normally this quiet? I think I think it's you who talks a bit too much. He's like, did I bother you by talking too much? People never really took notice of me. And he's like shining more of the armor, and he's like, being a hunter is a hobby. Conglomerate. Look at Jinwoo. He was just like so mad. He's just having this mental picture of this like guy is trying to be nice. Is like all this money that I have, and I just do hunting for a hobby. And he has like this freaking chairman out of gold and stuff, a fancy suit. And I think it's just making Jinwoo get up to his nerves. And it's like, we're here, the main guy. So the boss is like, wow, this is pretty unusual. It's a very big entrance. It's like, yeah, it is pretty big. Are you sure this is a C rank? It's quite big. And it's like, that's what it said. So don't deny it, right? So right now, they're looking at the gate right now. Are you saying that the guild is untrustworthy? I've seen people go in and out plenty of times. The gate looks a bit too big, but it should be right, fine. This is my first time. This is your first time? It's like, a gate size isn't that important. The important thing is the magical energy flowing from within. The guild determines the amount and quality of every of the energy and gives it a rank. A large guild takes care of the gates above a B rank, and C rank gates and lower aren't that dangerous. Although that's the case, this is my first time in a C rank gate. So this is going to be the first time that Jinwoo is in a C rank gate. So, uh, so he's going to be looking at everything to see how it is different from many of the past gates. It's like, I'm heading first. Everyone follow me. All right. Everyone got their equipment ready. They got their sword. Look at the like rich guy. He has his sword and his shield. They look pretty fancy, by the way. Normally, like D and E ranks like me don't have much money, so they can scrape together weapons and can't even consider shields. Why does this D rank have so much good equipment? Let's go. And now look at Rick Jin Woo. He looks, oh my god, I look so poor in front of this guy. Okay, let's not walk by side. He just doesn't care about this guy. Looks like this personal force makes a decent amount of money. Everyone is well equipped. It's pretty different from a D and E rank dungeon I've been so far. Mr. Sung and Xingyul is a C rank, but he's a magician, so all right, so they're going inside. It's like, it's way too dark. Juan, create some light. Okay, so he's talking to his magician right there. Gets a light energy. What is this? Why are there no monsters? So there's two tunnels right there. Weird, there are no lights as well. Is normal for dungeons to have a luminous stones? Are there dungeons with no monsters? He's like, the rich guy tells Jinwoo, but Jinwoo's like, no, shh. So Jinwoo's kind of hearing something. Something's kind of rustling a little bit. If there are no lights, it means that the monsters like darkness. It's not like there are none. It's that they haven't appeared yet. Normally, it's hard for monsters to live in the dark dungeons, but if they are intelligent, more rustling, that means that it's possible that the monsters don't depend on sight and move in packs, live in the darkness, and charge towards lights. The sound, oh, I think it's like, it's an insect type monster. Insect type? Could it be an ant nest? It's like, don't say that. Like, oh, they're freaking out. The sound is close. Why? Why can't I see them? There are too many tunnels. Can you see anything? I can't see anything. Everyone's like freaking out. It's like, oh, it's like above. They're above us. It's like Jinwoo is telling them there's like also holes out there. Darn above. Sit right next to me. They appeared, and then that's where the freaking monsters come out. Those freaking bug monsters. What are these numbers? Use magic. Ground them. Get them off the ceiling. They're like literally popping up of the ceiling. And then now they're using all magic. One magician is using fire magic to make them explode. Then you see the leader using the shield as not just a defense mechanism, but also as an attack mechanism. Like, yes, this way, insects. Damage dealers, do something. They keep moving, keep moving. And then they're fighting as C rank hunters, huh? Their teamwork is good. If it's this match, they can create a force with no healers. So maybe that's why. Maybe they don't need healers because they can actually tackle these type of dungeons. And it's like, all right, 11 o'clock. They're right here as well. The leader, Guang, is fully his duty as well. And the damage dealers have good timing because they've been fighting together for some time. Jun Tae, Sun Ming, Yu Huang, you guys take care of the right. And it's like, yes, sir. Is this because they're always created a squad with no healer? And he's like, there's something much more different. And then he sees like the hunters kind of smiling while they're a bit too rough. They're literally killing these guys with no mercy whatsoever. Yo Jing Ho, his equipment is good, so he lacks of skill and experience are canceled out. Yeah, everyone's doing well, but oh, there's an ant getting closer to Jinwoo. Splat. And oh, so Jinwoo actually used his leg power. This is a bit frustrating. He wants to fight so bad, but he can't let anyone know about his powers right now. Are we heading back after clearing out the entrance? This could take a while, so don't exert yourselves too much and control your pace. And it's like, yes, they're all the magic crystals. We're splitting them among nine. This is my favorite part. You saved us before. Mine too. How did you know the monsters were coming from above? All these, so the leader's telling Jinwoo, as expected, the sense stat does more than just meets the eye. I just felt it. That's what he responded. Your senses are sharp. It's great that everyone was taking care of cleanly of thanking you. All right, but if but it would be good if you didn't pay attention to small things that much, huh? Uh, what are they talking about? It's like, Dong Suk, come look at this. Look at their wounds. It's not a blade wound, but it didn't inflict this, I guess, right? It's not a burn from magic either. It seems like they were bitten off. And there aren't just two or, one or two of these. So it was like this before fighting? Were the monsters having a territorial feud amongst themselves? So they're like kind of looking at it. Oh, it kind of looks gross. That means there's a monster stronger than these guys, a boss, or oh look, his demeanor is changing. The main guy, the boss of him, and look that evil smiling face, and then that red eyes. I smell money. So he's like, smells like money. Everyone else, and then Jinwoo is kind of like looking at their kind of dark aura. Jin-Oh, that sword and shield are expensive, right? Talking to the rich kid. Yes. Oh, my father took extra care of after hearing that I'm going on my first raid. I'm not sure, but you should be wary. So he's kind of like giving him a heads up right now. What is this? Like Jinwoo. It's like, and then he kind of sees like the hunters, they have this dark, evil, smiley type of aura around them, and he just can't shake the feeling. This is a bad feeling, right? And that ends, chapter 19, right? So we're gonna go up to chapter 20, right? So we'll go to chapter 20 right now. So in chapter 20, uh, basically, he's still not feeling good. He's like, this is a bad feeling. Why do I feel evil intent from these guys? Right? So as you begin, it says, a dungeon size varies, but nothing according to rank. Yeah. Depending on the circumstances, there are times when it takes weeks to analyze the interior, or times when it only takes a few hours to get to the boss's room. Right? So it's kind of giving you like kind of like a drawing where you began and then when you finish, and it's almost like a maze of tunnels, and then you have to go hit the boss. This dungeon was laid out like a maze, so there weren't many fights, but it took a while to move around. My job was the baggage carrier. I didn't really need to get involved in battles to be able to earn money without fighting. And he's like eating his little lunch right there with everyone taking a break. I thought it was a decent deal. Beware of lizards. I think he remembers something. And an unexpected warning. I didn't know why this warning appeared. So he's actually getting that that window popping in his head. Beware of lizards. What are lizards? It's like, but one thing I was sure of, and he's kind of like looking down. He's thinking, and then that bad guy. My bad premonitions were never wrong, so I think he knows that something's up right now. This is a grave, so they're walking towards it. The boss guy. Quite a while has passed, but we still haven't found any monsters with their limbs intact. There are only corpses and dying monsters since a while ago. But there should be a boss, right? So you see basically bug monsters kind of like it's almost like they're bitten off. Like their heads are bitten off, parts are bitten off, they're dead. If there's no boss, then the gate wouldn't be open. Wait. It's like you want illuminate the area. It's like, I wonder why. He's like, why do I have to illuminate? So he's gonna illuminate the area. My God, like his eyes are open right now. And then there are freaking like ants monsters wrapped in spider webs. It's all spider webs right there. And it's almost like a spider's nest. And everyone's like, it's the boss's room. So every wall, all in the entire cave, is wrapped up in spider webs, and then also the I guess the other monsters that they were fighting are wrapped like they're getting ready to be eaten by the spider itself. Get ready. So they're entering, huh? This is jackpot. So he's looking around, looking around. Monocrystals, how many are there? Wow, it's this is amazing. So there's monocrystals all over. It's like these bluish, beautiful illumination crystals out there. It's worth less than monsters drop crystals because of the low energy, but if it's this many, I guess they can should fetch a higher price than magic crystals. Just looking at them, they should fetch over 10 million won. Not bad. If it's this much, I think even your younger brother would be jealous. Hey, oh, I think one of the, you know, I guess minions to the boss told that to the boss's man. Like even your brother would be jealous. In this situation, you shouldn't talk so lightly about his brother. It's like, hey, shh, stop it. And now he's looking at it. Han Dong So, look at these. You're not always correct. Ignoring me just because you obtain a high rank. You even ditched your country for America just because of money. So I think he's thinking about his younger brother. I think his younger brother might be stronger. I can tell he's still being treated as a VIP in America, and he is ignoring me. Don't think of me as a brother that will grovel at his young brother's knees. I will take advantage of the situation and increase my squad's manpower. What a haul. Even after dividing it, it's a million won each, right? Hand me the contract you signed earlier for a second. It's like, I like to check those things thoroughly. Oh, the rich guy. Sirs, I have something I need to ask you quickly. He's talking to them. Leader Huang Dong Suk. This is Jinwoo's contract. As you can see, there's nothing about divining except for magic crystals from the monsters. What's going on here? Everyone's like kind of like thinking, isn't it correct to divide the monocrystals among 10, not 9? And he's like, there's like kind of like a almost like a second of hesitation, but then the boss says, of course, we're splitting it evenly. Yeah, you have nothing to worry about. He's kind of like smiling. I know that as well, but there's something to take care of before that. Oh, and there is the boss lady right there, a gigantic spider right there. Oh boy. It's like, and I think it's not moving or anything or asleep. It's like, whoa, that thing is huge. The dungeon boss. You should know all too well that once the boss is defeated, the gate closes. Because of that, we must mine the transport the mana crystals before defeating the spider. Thankfully, it looks like it's sleeping after its stomach was full, so it's sleeping. And this seems like the best chance to move the crystals. It's like, Bin, have you brought the equipment? And he's like, sorry. Who would have expected there would be mana crystals in a C rank dungeon? I left all the mining gear in the car. And then Jinwoo was kind of silent, kind of staring. Idiot, didn't I tell you to make a habit of bringing it with you? Whew, this is troublesome. And it's like I guess the meaning is like, sorry, boss. I apologize, but could you two guard this place? And he's telling the freaking Jinwoo, who believe they think is the E rank, and also the rich guy that has no experience in the dungeon. This is his first time in a dungeon. I think we'll have to go and bring our equipment. Telling them. And then the rich guy says, "Are you telling us to stay here by ourselves in the boss's room?" It's fine, the boss says. I don't think it's the type to attack unless you enter its territory first, and it looks like it ate a lot and is sleeping right now. It should be okay for now as long as you don't provoke it. But you said this was your first raid, so it's like, and it's Sun Jinwoo's first time in a C rank dungeon as well. So he's kind of like pushing them. Trust my words. Yeah. Okay. He's like smiling, but I don't know. I'm not trusting that smile. Jinwoo is kind of like staring at him. And Joohee is like, I don't know. Do you think anything would happen when we are talking in loud voices like this for some time already? I have something to say to all the others as well as we go and have a smoke. Then we'll be back. So they're leaving him. By relegation, C rank gates must be entered with at least 10 people, except you, Jinho, and I, as the squad's members, are 8. So now he's kind of like putting two and two together, right? So he's kind of remembering that means that they've entered a C rank gates like that enough to tell me they're always done it this way. Yu Hong is like always telling him, of course, there would be no need to fill up 2 empty spots. It's like block the boss entrance room. He's doing it with an evil smile at him. And the guy's also evil smiling. And then something happens right now, and then boof, a huge noise, an explosion. And he's like, Jinhee is like, what is going on? The entrance, there's a cave in right now. All the rocks are falling. And then Jinwoo, those bastards, is like, he knows that there are lizards. And I guess we're gonna figure out what those lizards are, right? So we go from chapter 20 to chapter 21. So what are lizards, right? So the entrance is being blocked off, and now we're gonna figure out what this lizard thing is about. What these are lizards, right? And then lizards, and I think he's remembering the past when he was in a dungeon. Sometimes there are lizard like bastards. I think he's like someone like he used to talk to. As it's a pretty dangerous job, incidents inside the dungeon are common, and even if a crime occurred, it's hard to prove, so there are commonplace as well. There is no such thing as a CCTV, a closed circuit television, that can be viewed from the outside. So who would stop the hunters? Nobody can stop them. The weaker you are, the faster you will get thrown away. But if you're strong, people will seek that strength. If they say you're useless or you'll get in the way, like a lizard leaving its tail, you'll get cut. So you see, kind of like a lizard getting its tail cut, being pulled away, right? That's why I'm telling you, be careful. The world's weakest hunter. He's remembering that same thing over and over again. What do we do? The entrance. And then Jinku is kind of like crying. Those sons of bitches tried to kill us. They're trying to kill us both just because of the mana crystals. He's just literally hitting the wall. I couldn't stop them because we're already caught on the trap they created. If we tried something, they were ready to strike us down. And he's remembering, I think it's better to leave together. And then I think it's like he's remembering everything. So that's why they meant, huh? Don't sweat the small things. And I think he just threw down all of the equipment. Jinwoo, did Did he say he was Joe Q Hwan, a sync rank magician with light? He's like, he blocked off pretty well. Getting out isn't a big of a problem, but he's kind of like turning that thing that woke due to the blast. That's a problem. The freaking spider is now awake. A C rank dungeon boss. And now Jinwoo's kind of looking forward right there. And now they're looking, now it goes back to the gate. They went outside. Since we memorized the way getting back is a piece of cake. Let's go back after a rest. Huang, is there a need to do this away? If we just killed them back there, and he's like, idiot. If we were fought there, that spider would have woke up. How would we have mined and moved the mana crystals? So he was trying to make them get killed by the spider, because if they would have fought there, they would have been killed by that spider too. With the world's weakest hunter and a D rank hunter with absolutely no raid experience, it's impossible for them to beat that dungeon boss, no matter how hard they try. He has that evil look again. He's like the shadow. You only see his smile and then that evil glow in his eyes. After the spider boss eats them and goes back to sleep, we can take advantage and mine the mana crystals. If that doesn't work, we'll just have to kill the boss. But do you see Yo Jinho's equipment? Or you Jinho's equipment, I should say. It looked like the sword and shield alone would have go for millions of won. If we can't bring all the mana crystals back, we can at least take his stuff. Let's find out which rich household he's from. So he's kind of like looking at this one. We should at least take care of his funeral. Since the wall costs quite a store, shouldn't the boss be quite angry right now? He's like, oh my gosh, for a big dude. He has a very small phone, right? I'm just saying. Yu Hong, do you have the confidence to beat the spider on your own? Impossible. I don't have much confidence either. So really, a boss is a boss. No matter how hard they try, two low rank hunters cannot make it out alive. So now we go back to the spider in the dungeon, and now it's looking at Jinhei and Jinwoo as his next meal. Get behind me! I'll think of something. He's trying so hard to be brave. The rich kid is like, just be behind me. I'll think of something. It's like many eyes, hideous mouth, enormous size, long legs. The strength is on another level, right? Another. Oh, he's remembering that creepy smiling stature right there. And he's remembering the past level. And he's like, what idiotic nonsense. Jinho, stay there. He's like, what? And now, oh, he's emanating a freaking knife. That's mine. Oh, that freaking awesome. You see, oh, he's actually going to use the dagger that he won from that snake that he beat in that other dungeon. Wake Young, what are you trying to do? Kill it. You're going to kill that thing? And he's like, he's crazy. He's crazy. If you plan to beat a C rank boss on your own, it's impossible unless you're an elite of a B or C rank. Then how are you going to? And he's like, just think of a way to escape instead. He's right. Even after reawakening, I'm still weak. So I wonder why. And even that spider that's screeching and just opening his mouth, I don't feel pressure. That's enough to bring me to my knees. The blue poison fangs Rasaka I met in the instant dungeon. It was strong for a boss on that level for an E rank, possibly higher than a D rank. The golden boss was of a D rank or lower. In comparison to them, this is unbelievably strong. It probably means that I became strong enough to not become intimidated in the face of a C rank boss. He could be a C rank right now, even a B rank. And now he's kind of smiling. Jinwoo is smiling. He's looking at him like just tough, and he's like, let's go. And then now the spider goes, and my current level is 18, a C rank boss. And now it's doable. Hyung. And he's like, and look how fast Jinwoo is trying to cut that thing with his knife. And it's like, my attack worked? Did it? The Rosaka Fang is pretty good weapon, isn't it? But is it working? The reason a hunter is called a hunter. And it's like, goes back, using his ape. The real hunt begins now. And now he's like, this is going to be my next prey. You're going to be my ticket to leveling up, my friend. And then Joohee is like, what is going on? And now Jin Woo is like trying to fight this thing by himself. He literally he's turning pale right now. That's and he's like turning even more pale. That's an E rank hunter. He can't believe it. Jinwoo is like flying at the speed of light right now with fast attacks. Status Jinwoo level 18, right? So now we go to the next chapter right now. So we're gonna go see right now what we're gonna do in the moment. All right, so now we go to chapter 22. So we're going to see what's going on right now. Jinhee is just absolutely stunned. We're seeing that Jinwoo is basically just like dodging that freaking boss monster like nothing. And he is still dodging and he's still attacking with his trusty knife right there. And he's already like that skin is pretty thick. It's almost like hitting metal. Is like, if I want to damage it with this dagger, I have to dig as deep as possible. Right? You gotta stab that thing. So now one of the freaking legs of the spiders is trying to get Jinwoo, dodges it, It's like it has no blind spots. It's a spider that has 8 legs. It can easily punch through the floors with this rocks. Yeah, 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 it can punch through floor or rocks, and each attack is threatening because those freaking legs have claws at the end. It'll take a bit of time to get close by to it. So now he's try to get it some more, hitting it again. What is this person? Jinhee is like, he's just shocked right now. Is an E rank hunter? No, there's no way. It's like, but he submitted his rank in the guild. He was definitely an E rank. He's like, those women are not of an E rank. He's just like turning blue right now. Could it be? And he's looking at Jinwoo like freaking awesome. A false ranker? Among the hunters, there are sometimes those who can control the presence of their magical power. If they want to, they can lower their rank in an evaluation. Hunters who conceal the presence of their power on purpose to get a lower rank are usually called false hunters. The problem is, false rankers are usually psychopaths who kill as a hobby. This guy's like literally just shaking. He's like, oh my god. Oh. He's like that. He's like, he doesn't believe what's going on. And then you see, he's having this mental image of Jinwoo just smiling. He's like, oh, you're gonna be my next victim, bro. But he's just smiling because he wants to freaking beat that spider. Oh, one of the legs might have been cut right now. Right there. And he's like, oh, and he keeps attacking. Jinhee cannot believe it. What did why did I say I come to this place? He's like already like, oh, he's like that little spotlight. He's like, why? Why did I decide to come here? He's like, father. He's already crying. How long has it been since I started fighting the boss? He's already thinking, like, father, what did I do? It's like around 5 minutes. So this is no 10 minutes. That's what he's thinking. Jinwoo, he's the one that's fighting the monologue. Oh no, my stamina is slowly running out, and I didn't even deal a lot of damage to it. Fatigue 57. The higher my fatigue is, the lower my speed becomes. I can't elongate this any longer. There's only one way to win, and what is that? The dagger's special ability. I'll inflict it on this guy. Effect paralyze. Attack foes have a chance to become unable to move. Effect bleed. Attack foes will lose 1% of their health every 1 second. The basic of raiding is to exploit weak points. The head is the natural weak point of living creatures. The weakest part of the head are the eyes. Oh, look at that. That spider's about to do something. There's something green coming out of its mouth. And then it's acid, I believe. Yep, it's acid. Acid, acid. That guy was hiding the trump card, huh? My time will run out if this goes on. So it's like I can't play around a single bit against this guy. Then faster. I have to close the distance with the movements even faster than just now. So now he's bulking up his speed, and then there is like this huge like tornado, mini tornado going from his legs, almost like wind, like air bending. It's like a bit faster. And then sprint level 1, the sprint was activated. Your movement will increase by 30%. So literally, even faster than now, he closed that distance in an instant. Oh, Jinhee's just impressed. And this paralysis has activated. The enemy's resistance was too high. The effect was canceled. I wanted to finish this as fast as possible, but I can't get a critical hit. This is fatigue 71, and he is huffing and puffing right there, clenching his teeth right now, a bit faster, a bit more, and it's just more and more speed attacks. He's fast, but he's like his stamina run out if he continues at this pace. What will he do? It's like Jinwoo is just huffing and puffing right now. He is just getting tired right now. And then the spider doesn't stop its attack. And it's like, oh, the spider's attacking again. Fatigue level 70. And now Jinwoo is feeling the effects right now. And got actually attacked by the spider. Oh, so Jinwoo is actually on the ground right now. He got hit. And now the spider sees the opportunity. He's going to try to sink its claws into him. And Jinwoo sees it. And he's like, he's kind of remembering what he did all this before, like fighting. He's remembering the status recovery. It's like, accept status recovery. So his recovery came back faster. And then you see the eye of the freaking monster looking at Jinwoo. And oh, literally stabbed him right in the freaking eye. Yeah, you can't escape that. And then freaking the eye blood spilling out right there. And is like, slashing that thing like no tomorrow, and slashes another eye again. Paralysis is activated. Yeah, that was the only weak spot. Like I said, the head. The bleed effect is activated. The paralysis is activated. Your foe will lose 1% health every 1 second. It is literally stabbing the freaking spider's eye like no tomorrow right there. Literally. And the spider has nothing it could do. And now that spider's head just exploded. Oh my gosh, because of the knife. The dungeon boss has been slain. That is freaking awesome right there. And you can just see Jinwoo finally beat that freaking spider monster right there. And we see him literally, walking in front of the corpse. You leveled up. Bing! You leveled up. Bing! And you leveled up. I'm still trying to get that sound effect. It's like, thank goodness I didn't accept the daily request reward. If I did, I didn't know what would happen to me. That's true. Oh, so the running actually helped right there because he didn't do the running before. Remember at the very beginning when he didn't do the running because he was doing it, it actually helped him raise that. So he says, thank goodness I didn't finish that request right now. And Jinhee, there's no way he really took down the boss by himself. He is shocked. This person is definitely a false ranker. He's kind of having this mental picture. You see Jinwoo kind of like slashing the freaking carcass, like, like all like freaking, all evil and stuff. Sir, and he's like, I think you just wanted to get that power stone right there. It's like, would you care to store your magic crystals here, sir? Oh my god, Jinwoo is he is just literally, I hate to say like the thing, but he's literally shitting his pants right now. He's literally crapping his pants right now. He is scared. He's actually picking up his equipment, all of that. Sir? He's like, sir, why? He's like, sir, you're thirsty, right? Please have some of this water. Have some of this. He's literally just shaking like this. He's like, sir, please have this one. Oh my god, it's like, huh, that's kind of weird. It's like, phew, the equipment was obviously in the bag. What bad people? I will mine the mana crystals now. Now he's like mining by himself, and he's like, dude, why he's like this? That's kind of strange, right there. Well, I guess I'm the savior of his life in his perspective. And he's like drinking his water like a boss. Is like, mm, tastes like victory and leveling up, right there, right? So an explosion happens out of nowhere. Oh, guess who's back? The guys that wanted him dead. And the status of Jinwoo right now, level is 21. So he actually raised up 3 levels right now. Title, Wolf Slayer. The HP is 2600. MP is 391. And then the strength is 53, agility 38, sense is 32, vitality is 30, intelligence 30, and the remaining points are 3. Skills, masculinity and sprint. Passive is the masculinity, and then active is sprint level 1. And then basically using that attack weapon that he was doing really, really well about, right? So now we go to chapter 23. So now everything is going to come in place, like what's going to happen. So now we see the evil boss that left him for dead is like, he must be shocked right now. What? Those guys are still alive? The boss is dead? They could not believe it. What happened? Did they kill it by themselves? Was that spider just big and stupid? If it's that bastard's equipment, it's possible he could take down a C rank boss. If a D ranker and an E ranker beat him, it's all the evidence. He's like, you, Jinho, I understand. I underestimated you. It was like, oh, there's no way an E ranker could be any help. He must have taken the boss by himself, by the equipment. He's looking at the shiny equipment right there. I don't know what kind of special ability his equipment has, so it might be troublesome to become his enemy. Huang, what do we do now? Of course, we have to win him over. You, Jin Ho, I think the boss is telling him, I've searched you up because your equipment was flashy and you turned out to be the son of someone great. Yojin Architecture's chairman, Yo Hyung Han, uh, chairman Yu Myung Han. There you go, Myung Han. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm getting better by these names, guys. Your father, right? Young Hang. So what? I think the rich boy says. I thought you were the son of some rich family, but for actually be true, right? I want to talk something with your father. We'll give you a chance if you kill Sun Jin Woo. Oh, he's trying to tell me to betray them. What? And you see Jin Woo is like, yeah, this guy's a piece of trash right now. Kill Sun Jin Woo and join our group. That's the only way you'll live. Otherwise, both will die by our hands, and everyone has their swords ready to attack them. Why hesitate? Nobody will know what happened inside the dungeon anyway. And then Jinho was like, he's kind of sweating. He's like, what are these guys? Are you perhaps scared of an E ranker? Sir. And then it's like, it's okay. It's like, I think he's like, what foolish thoughts. Jinwoo is like, it's all a given that I'll be betrayed because I'm weak. Oh, and then Jinho is like thinking about it, and then he actually is stepping in front of Jinwoo and is like, "What's this?" The boss is like shocked. You're going to take his side and fight us? Oh, and and then Jinwoo is like, "What is going on? What is this rich kid thinking about right now?" He's like, Dong Suk, what should we do? It's a bit of a waste to kill the son of a rich family. We have to take care of the weak one first. And like, you two, have you ever killed a human? And right now he got his sword raised and his shield. The boss is telling both of them, is like, emergency quest has been issued. A window just popped up and it says an emergency quest has been issued to Jinwoo. And it's like, emergency quest, kill the enemies. There are entities nearby the intent to murder the player, slay them, and ensure your safety. If this quest is not completed, a penalty will be issued as a result. Enemies required to be killed, 8. Enemies killed at the moment, 0. And he's like, what is this? Is the system suddenly? And now the magician attacked. Quest info, emergency quest, kill all the enemies. And at the moment, Jinwoo gets attacked by a magical fireball. And now he's actually hit the wall right now. And he's like, and then Jinwoo was like, sir, yo, Jinho, don't worry about the dead and come over here. Oh, you murderers. He's like literally almost crying, you murderers. What did you do? Why did you murder this guy? He saved me, and now his vision, Jinwoo's vision is kind of blurry all the place. It's almost like you're getting that error message. He's basically in the wall, and he's like, "What is going on?" He's like, "Why, why, 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 why?" And all those is that despair. Why did I forget that? This place focuses on the survival of the fittest more than anywhere else. And he's looking, yes, my thinking was wrong until now. The many times, and he's remembering when he was a weak hunter, the many times I've entered the dungeon, I stepped past my limits, healed, and he's remembering Jinhei, the healer, and I entered the dungeon and a dungeon again, and he's going down. It says, slay them to ensure your safety. If this quest is not completed, your heart will stop. Threat. Kill if you don't want to be killed. Wouldn't it be awkward if I die? This isn't a coincidence nor goodwill. This is what the system needs. A strong Sun Jingwoo. And there's blood in his face, but now you see his eyes. He is a new person right now. HP 1360 out of 2600 is not gonna is not gonna is not going to make me strong. Huh? That guy is still alive? I saw that it wanted me to be strong. It's like it's great that it's clear. The system uses me. And now you see Jinwoo, his aura is full of darkness and a lot of like a very dark electrical field is infusing in him. And it says, the system uses me and I'll use the system. It says, Yonghan, has your skill deteriorated? How embarrassing. He should have been able to kill an E ranker in one shot. Yonghan, you should have done it seriously. I guess so. I definitely put all my attack into that magical attack. It's like I put in a lot of magical energy, but how did it turn out this way? And now Jinwoo is like walking. Was my aim off? That's the evil guy. You played around with person's lives, so are you ready to face the consequences? Jinwoo basically said that. What is that bastard saying? One of the evil henchmen. If you guys are hunters, I'm saying you should be ready to become hunted. And you see like Jinwoo, like that evil anime kind of thing where you see the glow in his eye and you see some of the eye, like kind of hair shadow covering the other eye. Yo, you know he means business right there. And then everyone's like, sir, I'll take care of him. That's the other henchman. It's like, it looks like you don't understand the situation. Are you putting his hand around him? It's like, oh, 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 Jinwoo has the freaking knife and he has it right in that guy's throat right now. And slash. And that guy's head is off right there. And everyone is shocked. Jinhee is shocked. The boss is shocked. Everyone is shocked. Jinwoo doesn't care in the world. Emotionless. And he just killed his first human. And that guy's head just landed on the ground. One, Jinwoo says. And now, enemies required to kill 7. Enemies killed so far. 1. Jinhee! Juntae, I should say. Juntae, what? And it's like, that bastard, what did he? Everyone is shocked. So, where did he get that knife? Nobody knew. No matter how unguarded, Juntae was still a D rank. And he's like, how did an E ranker status level 21 Wolf Slayer? And it's still the same thing. So now Jinwoo has tasted his first kill as a hunter, but not from a monster, but from another person. And now we go to chapter 24. And then it's like, now what have they unleashed? And now you see uh Jinwoo's blood that was spilled by that guy's head being cut off. And now it's like, I ended up killing a person, a human. Although I can say that the sister ordered me, it doesn't change the fact that I killed someone. You see just the lifeless body. And if I don't kill, I will be killed. I cannot run away anymore. He grabs the knife. If only if only the strong will survive. And he's remembering the past when he was basically useless, weak, a joke. Nobody that took seriously, pitted him, betrayed him. He only saw despair, weakness. And what did that give him? Nothing. Nothing but despair, suffering, weakness. And he does no longer want to be weak anymore. He doesn't want to be weak. He wants to be strong. And he's remembering now. And something inside him is just snapping right now. And now all of the memories that he remembers, everything from being ridiculed, from being made fun of, from seeing all the trauma of seeing people killed because of his weakness. Now he basically was shaking like this, and now something just snaps, and now his eyes are glowing, not for determination, but to finally know what a real hunter is. And now his eyes has seen what he needs to hunt, and he needs to hunt human now. The humans that wanted him dead. And now Jinwoo has this new dark aura surrounding him, and everyone is shocked. Even Joohee, he has this remelating freaking Dragon Ball Z type of energy coming out of him. I don't know what he just did, but don't let your guard down. Like, give it one blow. So now the magician is trying to attack Jinwoo. Nope, missed it right there. Your magic is annoying. Oh, so now he's gonna go through and just slashes him like freaking millions, hundreds of times. Oh, and everyone is shocked. Even like the captain is shocked, the boss guy, and then those guys, that bastard. It's like, and then it's like, are you sure? Is that a good smart plan? No, I don't think so. And then they try to slash Jinwoo. No, they miss. And what happens? He got stabbed right there, right in his neck, in the back of his neck. And the other guy misses and then gets freaking stabbed in the stomach right there. How is an E rank moving like this? Everyone is shocked. My attacks aren't hitting. He's too fast. If you guys are hunters, then try hunting. And he is just slashing them. Hunters were made to hunt anyway. That's what Jinwoo is saying right there. Effect paralyze is activated, and then one of the guys is paralyzed. His body isn't moving. Blood is coming out of his eyes right there. He's screaming, my magic, is it magic? That's son of a bitch. Everyone is just shocked. Strong. Joohee could not believe it. I think he's stronger. Even when he fought the dungeon boss, yeah, he just saw him that become stronger. And the effect bleed has activated. And then paralysis activated. Everyone, what is this guy identity? And then everyone is screaming. Everyone is dying. Paralysis, bleed effect, everything happening simultaneously. People's bodies hitting the floor. And now, and he's like, the boss, like, in a flash, all our members, yep. You bastard, you were hiding your skills. Was it you who dispatched the dungeon boss? Is like, enemies required to be killed, 1. Enemies killed so far, 7. So only the boss guy is left to be killed. I didn't expect all my members to be defeated. I'll show you that not all C rankers are the same level. Yeah, empower. So he just empowered himself right now. No matter how much of a monster he is, there's no way he won't be tired after fighting the dungeon boss. And 700. If only he knew he just got, you know, a freaking boost up because, remember, he actually activated a skill to actually regenerate, to be regenerized, right? So let's see. You can't break my defense by swinging a dagger of an exhausted body. A hunter specializing in agility and dexterity. He shouldn't have the skill that can pierce in power skill. He will be destroyed the moment he hits me. Leader Kwang Dong, suck. You're strong. Oh, freaking Jung, like Jinwoo actually has his hand in his face and just hits it. But one thing you don't know. And then, oh, is there a little tear in that freaking boss? Like, bam! He literally pushed his face to the ground right there. Insane. I'm always leveling up caselessly. It's like cough, cough. Is like that guy. What just happened? Did I? Yeah, the boss. Did he just slam me into the ground? This guy. There's no way he's an E-Rank. Does that mean he's a false ranker? Yeah, now he's covering. What? Don't kill me. Wait, don't kill me. So the boss is becoming a little bitch. That's what happens. It's like, spare me. I'll give you money. You can have all the mana crystals here and the magic crystals too. It's like 3 times. Are you asking for forgiveness from the someone you tried to kill 3 times? Oh, so you see Jinwoo's not playing around right there. Stop it. Do you think you'll get away with this? That's what the boss says. Didn't you say that? Nobody knows what happens inside the dungeon. Jinwoo is just returning his words right now. He's like, oh, he's just scared. You bastard. It's like, do you even know who my little brother is? And then slash, his head went rolling right there. Killed him. One hit KO. Headshot right there. My clothes became a mess again. The size isn't matching anymore, so I guess I have to buy new clothes. Yeah, he's gotten bigger. And then, oh, Jenny is throwing up. He can't believe he just saw a decapitation in front of his eyes right there. And now Jinwoo's looking at him. All right, so I guess the boss is defeated. The dungeon is closing. Let's leave quickly. That's right. Oh, and then the headless body. Quest reward, emergency quest. Kill the enemies. Completion conditions have been met. Will you retrieve your reward? Accept or decline? And then he accepted. Quest rewards. Choose your rewards. You may choose from the rewards below. Reward number 1, status recovery. Reward 2, experience points. Reward 3, skill, bloodlust. Will you accept your rewards? And he's like, all right, accept skills, bloodlust. 100 mana requirement. Using a strong energy, the selected target is put in a state of fear for 1 minute. Several targets can be selected. Affects fear. All stats minus 50%. Washington, USA. So that's like Washington, D.C. in the United States. A great morning. I guess a guy just woke up. Oh, what time is it in Korea? Huh? Did I have a bad dream? My eyes are wet. So it's like this huge dude, like freaking buff dude that just woke up in the United States. And now we go on to the next chapter. We go to chapter 25. So in chapter 25, we're going to see what goes on now. Everything is just changed right now. It's crazy. So now it says manager Yu Jin Chol. All right. And that's the guy that met Jinwoo in the hospital from the Hunter Association. I believe. It's like, what is it? A moment. So one of the people, Men in Black. Is this a C rank dungeon raid? 8 people were killed in action. The survivors were a D rank and an E rank hunter. Looks like they ran away. Isn't a common occurrence? No, they didn't run. They cleared the dungeon. And it's like, a D rank Yu Jing-ho equipment was especially a high class, so it's possible that the C rank boss was defeated by him. The boss, giant Arachnid, shouldn't have been much of a threat to an organized party, so it's strange that 8 people died. Don't beat around the bush and tell me. If there wasn't a really strange part, you wouldn't have consulted me and taken care of it yourself. Well, the other survivor was the hunter Sun Jinwoo from the dungeon incident. Sun Jinwoo, he remembers. It seems like there are suspicious parts, but it's unnecessary to worry. The magic strength measurement device we used then was a super high class one that dropped from the A rank monsters. Awakenings aren't even that common, and there's no need to be suspicious of them again. Checking once will do. I also want to think it's a coincidence, but I can't just let it go because one of the warriors happened to be the hunter Hwan Dong Suk. Oh, Dong Hwan Suk. It's like perhaps you are talking about the hunter Huang Dong Su's older brother. I was like, in that case, I guess there's another word. I can't just ignore this. So there's something going on. Something is going on. This the little brother of that guy has to be a big deal because then the Hunter Association wouldn't make a big deal. So now we go back to Jinwoo's place, the house. Why chicken wings? Oh, fried chicken, Korean fried chicken. Did something good happen? Well, I'm not so sure if it's good or bad yet. Oh, you see the sister right there. Wow, what happened? You're usually so stingy. It's like I want to get drunk, but the feeling isn't coming. He's drinking. Alarm! A harmful substance has been detected. But cure poison's effect is healing you because of the special ability that the system gave me. Even alcohol is being purified. 3, 2, 1. Cure poison has been completed. A reward the system gave me as soon as I woke up after making it through the dungeon disaster. It says, alarm, you've completed all the necessary requirements of the secret quest, Courage of the Weak. He remembers. Since there are a lot to take in just recently, I just overlooked it. To think it gave me as a reward. So it says, great spellcaster blessing. The great spellcaster Kandairu has gifted a special spell to you. Kanryo's blessing will ensure that you will always be strong and healthy during your lifetime. It's also thanks to the quest reward that my leg I lost last time was regenerated. So it's kind of remember like wiggling. Temporary effect will to rehabilitate any dismembered body parts are restored. Rehabilitate. There you go. Okay. Permanent effect, longevity. All diseases, poisons, and status effects are healed, and sleeping will explosively increase regeneration ability. Okay. Wait. If I'm immune to all poisons, kind of thinking, aren't you eating? If you don't eat, I'll eat it for you. And he's like to his sister, feel free to gain weight. And then the sister, it's hard to adjust to him after he started training. He's like, he was easygoing before, and it seems like his personality just changed. I think he looks sharper than before, and she's like eating that chicken. That chicken looks good. Is it because he's working out? Exercise can do anything. It's not something happen. It's not like something happened in a dungeon, right? She's kind of thinking. So Jinwoo is like, Raska's venom, the pouch that contains purified venom obtainable by defeating Raska. Unlikely drop rate. Drinking it will give you hardened skin, but will also weaken your strength. If the status effects are automatically healed, won't this item debuff will removed as well? There's no reason to think. So he's actually drinking the poison from the freaking snake. A harmful substance has been detected in your body. 3, 2, 1. Cure poison has been completed. It says, Rounds active. Weakening muscles is fading, just as I thought. So, do you know anyone called Yojin Ho? Who? It's like the sister's telling you. He's calling for you on the phone. Cafe Pen. Sir, over here. Oh, that's the guy, Joohee. Is like, how did you find my number? I have a few connections in the guild, so I think Jin was kind of like in the hood right now. Do you want a cup of coffee? He's like, nah, I'm fine. I didn't expect you to meet again. You're my savior. Well, you shared all the magic crystal with me, so I've earned some money. In total, at least remember, it totals to 1,008,000 won minus tax. Oh, pretty well, pretty good. Also, since you kept quiet, there seems there's been no problems so far. He's remembering. Is like, oh, it's like I those guys tried to kill us first. We're hunters, so we can't just die easily. So it was fighting amongst hunters. So Jinhee kind of remembered this guy's a false ranker, a maniac that enjoys murdering and killing. Normally, he's not a person I should ever become involved with. And he's like, why did you request to meet me? And he's like thinking right now. What's going on? Sir, I'm actually planning to create a personal attack. Decline. Jin was like, decline, but I didn't even finish my sentence. He's like, I didn't even finish my sentence. Like, Jin is like, come on, I don't need to hear it. Jinwoo says, since you're creating an attack force you want me to enter. It's like, sir, I was wondering what it was, but I have no intention to play around with a rich kid. I'm going if there's nothing else. Just 20 minutes. No, just give me just go with me 19 times. I was like, what is he talking about? Where? Dungeons? Yes, I'll give you a share property. I'll give you your share property or properly, there you go, properly. It's like, you should know based on the last incident, hunters can not only kill monsters but humans just as easily. Raids aren't just extreme sports. Even so, you're going to create an attack force? Are you writing in the mind to say that even after seeing such a terrifying scene? Could it be you want to become a guild master? I think he knows. Yes, sir. So Jinhee is like, I want to be a guild master. Please listen to what I have to say. I was like, oh my god, he's just trying to like no, he doesn't want that. It's like, as you said, I want to receive a license to become a guild master. It's not hard for hunters to receive a guild master's license. The hunter must participate a raid at least 20 times. The first one I already went through last time. Now I only have 20 raids left to attend. Of course, there is an examination, but if I didn't have a good brain, I wouldn't be able to inherit the company. So I have confidence in that. And then Jin was like, this guy right here. It's like smiling. Think about it. Think about it. Were Junyun architecture's second son? Yes. Like, oh, what he says is like, thinking about it. You were Jinwoo's architect's second son, right? It's like, yes. Me becoming a guildmaster is actually related to our companies as well. My father's wants to create a guild. Joni Architectures is building a guild. Dungeons are dangerous, but proportional to that, they contain mountains of treasures. Magic crystals or mana crystals are just a few. Monster corpses are used as material as well as they're nothing useless in the dungeon. Of course, major companies get involved. So the hunters that work at the company complete the dungeon and the company takes the rewards. So they're planning on becoming self-sufficient. That's like Jinwoo kind of figured this out. So that's what they're trying to do. That's correct, sir, Jinhee says. So my father is planning to employ an S-rank hunter and set him as the master. My brother will be the vice master and operate the guild under the guise of contributing. If I'm correct, there are only 9 S-rank hunters within our country. If he plans on employing a hunter not registered in a guild, that only leaves a hunter, Min Byung-gyu. But didn't he retire? Even if, and then Jinwoo says, even if your brother is going to become a vice master, the authority difference is too big. Friction between the two probably can be avoided. And then Jinhee says, yes, my brother is talented, but without being reawakened, he is strong enough for the seat of a guildmaster. With a low rank and age, someone like you with no experience couldn't become involved. Are you planning to gain some experience and then consult your father? He's like, yes, that is correct, sir. So the fact that you are a false rank, I mean, it's like, I mean that the fact that you hide your abilities will be kept a secret by me forever. If you plan to hide your abilities and raid, don't you need an attack force? Compared to raiding with high rank hunter, the achievement of safely completing a raid with an E rank hunter is much bigger. Sir, at least Sir is at least a B rank or even a higher than that, right? So yeah, pretty true. Pretty yeah. I think so. I think we might be looking at that right now for sure. So we're I think he's onto something right now. I was like, he may be an E rank hunter, but he dispatched a C rank boss and several C rank hunters without a scratch. If I raid with an incompetent hunters, I could lose my life, but Sir is trustworthy. He may seem cruel, but he saved me once from the spider boss and once from Young Dung Suk. So what do I get if I joining this? So he's giving him a contract right now, and he's looking at it, and he is just shocked right now, just shocked, utterly shocked right now. Oh my god! So what is in that contract right now? Everyone wants to know what is on that contract. So now we go to chapter 26, right? Chapter 26. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen, and now it looks like they're in a park somewhere. Why are you suddenly following me out to exercise? You seem to be on your high horse lately. It's not good to sit at a desk for a long anyway. Oh, so the sister wants to work out. Don't fall behind. Oh, they're cute together. And I think those are some Adidas shoes right there. I see you, Adidas. So they're kind of working out in the park. Jin, hypothetically, if you suddenly got 3 billion, okay, not even billion. Is it billion? Yeah, 3 billion won. What would you do? What are you asking? Why are you asking? Maybe deposit it or move into a bigger house and the leftovers? Well, I haven't really thought about that. Aren't the numbers too unrealistic? Why 3 billion? It's not that unrealistic. It's not that realistic. Hey, brother, wait for me. He's like running. What the heck? A hunter is a hunter, though. Oh yeah, because she's not a hunter. 3 billion. He saw that. It's the building we're constructing, and we plan on using it as our guild office. The estimated price is 3 billion, but it will rise. 3 billion won building for doing C rank raids 19 times. So you're saying that it's just a small investment as long as you can become a guild master. That is correct, sir. What should I do? 3 billion. Normally, there would be no reason to refuse, but unique, I am aware of it. I'm special case even among the reawakened. Since nobody has heard of the hunter that can level up and grow stronger, if I continue to level up like this, it's possible that I could reach S rank. No, maybe something even stronger than that. So there's even a level even stronger than S rank. If that happens, the 3 billion is nothing. But he's thinking about it. I have a condition. You can tell me anything, sir. Like he's like a little brother right there to him. You can tell me anything. It's like you and me. We two, no one else goes. That's what he says too. Just you and me, sir. If I'm not misunderstanding, we have to clear the C rank dungeons by ourselves. Is that what you're saying? He's like literally shocked. You understood perfectly. Jinwoo said, and then he's like, but do you understand that C rank there must be at least 10 members, right? It's like if we offer a reward just for fulfilling up the head count, there will definitely be people lining up. We're using that method that Hyun Dong Suk used. But isn't it too dangerous, sir? It's like you can't put 2 and 2 together. In other words, we'll be fine if nobody else will get hurt. That's what he's trying to say. Think about it. Say we are successful, completed 19 raids. After creating an attack force, we become an attack force that came out safely 19 times. Wouldn't it be helpful to showing your skill to your father? And he's like, oh, I get it. That's how he did. Love it. I get it. Let's do it. It's the way, sir. I'll recruit our members. All right. Good. Alarm. Daily quest preparing to become strong has been completed. So he did at the running. Oops, I accidentally overdid it because I was in the thought. So he did all the push-ups, curl-ups, squats, and running. It's like, what happened to them, right? It's what happened? What happened? So he's like, what happened to Jing Han? Well, it doesn't matter, right? Doesn't matter at all. So he completed the quest. Why is it recording even though I completed the goal? So I guess he can go even further. So even though he was running, he actually went through it. As like, I have to wait for Jin Han anyway. So I should at least fill up as much as possible. 20 minutes later, he actually, it's like, it's not going above 200. It's like, it's the same for, is it the same for running? Since I can't run 200 kilometers, let's start with 200K. And it's just like, brother, she's like huffing and puffing. It's like, hey, why running? Washington, D.C. It's like, fax me the information of the 2 survivors. The number is, it's like, Mr. Huang, what are you doing at this hour? Lola, can I ask you something? What? Yes, anything. This woman is there. It's like, what happens if I kill someone in Korea? And he's just like, are you serious? Korea has not yet included the Indian Treaty of Criminal Hunters. Since you are a hunter from America, you will receive a trial in America, and there will probably won't be much of a hassle. The government, due to the negotiations, okay, thank goodness. So basically, it's like saying like there will possibly no much of a hassle because the government negotiations. Like, some bastards killed my brother. If I don't at least catch a glimpse of them, I won't be satisfied. He actually broke it. S-rank hunter Hwan Dong-soo, Scavenger Guild. Brothers, 7 squad members all died, and the other 2 came out alive. The survival ranks were D and E. Bro isn't the type of person to put his life on the line for weak teammates. Also, there were fillers, not normal team members. They must have set a trap and killed him. That's why I told you you can't do anything without me. He's kind of looking. I have to visit Korea for a while. Can you empty my schedule? But Mr. Huang, if you leave so suddenly, the guild will become paralyzed. When can you free some time? It's like around 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks, not enough time for a proper funeral. Okay, empty my schedule after that point. Do you think it'll be okay? More than anything, I wish that those bastards were still alive even after those 2 weeks. He's like, rank D, Hunter Yu Jinho, I should say. Rank E, Hunter Sung Jinwoo. So I think he remembers that. And now, oh, look at that awesome freaking getup. He got some new clothes, some new digs right there. Hunter Jinwoo, and he got that dagger right there. Pretty awesome. So he actually went over the push-ups, curl-ups, and squats and running. And now he actually got another key. After completing the goals twofold, the daily quest turned into a hidden quest. I expected that I would get a great reward than usual, but to think that I received an S-class item. Are hidden quests only given when the daily quests are done in excess? It's like, it's a good chance. It's like status recovery, stat points, blessing, random box, curse, random box. So all of those, will you accept? And he accepted. Anyway, since I obtained the dungeon entry key, I have no choice but to go in. And he basically heads in, and it's like, if the key's rarity is so proportional to the dungeon's difficulty, this dungeon is an S rank. The chance of my survival is 0. Of course, there is no indication that the item class is equivalent to the dungeon's difficulty. But on the other hand, an instant dungeon and entered into a rarity of E was an easy as an E rank dungeon. Then what do I do if a rarity really indicates the difficulty of a dungeon? I have the heartstone that I didn't use in the last and the instant dungeon, so if things get dangerous, I'll use it right away. The only thing I can do right now is to try my best. From now on, I have to clear the C rank dungeons with Jinho. I must know my current strength. And now there's like a freaking Cerberus type of freaking animal with 3 heads. If I give up because I'm scared, I can't become stronger. Hell's Gatekeeper, Kerberos, and it's like a freaking Cerberus type head. I'll become much stronger. I can't lose my life in a place like this. And level up even more. And then basically that ends chapter 26. So now we got to go to chapter 27, right? So we go to 27 and see what's going on right now. And then right now it says the key allows you to enter a demon's castle. The rarity is a S rank. If the key item class indicates the dungeon difficulty when my chances of survival diminish, the best choice is to level up as much as I can and enter instant dungeons when I have the chance in the future. After B rank, the difficulty of gates rises explosively. Luckily, the chances of higher ranked gates opening drops with every level. So only a handful of S rank gates have ever opened. One of them opened in Jeju Island. Oh, I see. After an S rank dungeon gate broke there, it became a wasteland where humans cannot live anymore. Because I guess the gate couldn't be closed, it couldn't defeat the boss. Even if an S rank hunter created a team, it's unsure if they could clear it an S rank gate or not. With the current state of deployable hunters, clearing an S rank gate is near impossible. Because of that, with my current level, I have to abstain from entering at S rank dungeons. I can't compare the danger of that many S rank monsters to anything else. Toughness that cannot be penetrated. Strength will result into instant death. So he's looking at that. And he's jumping. And he jumps on top of the Cerberus, trying to fight it. So I wondered if my attacks would work on those monsters in another level. It was simply curiosity. And he is attacking that thing. Alarm. Wolf Slayer buff affected is activating. And he's using an alarm. Sprint was activated. Movement speed will increase by 30%. 1 mana will be consumed every minute. And he is attacking that freaking Cerberus like no tomorrow, that 3-headed dog monster. And he's attacking. Alarm. Bloodlust was activated. And now, what is it happening? It's like the enemy's resistance was too high. The effect was canceled. So the Bloodlust wouldn't work. It's not working, huh? It's a good matchup looking at my skills, but my attacks aren't having effect. To think that the difference is big, even with the title's buff. So even with that, is not enough. There's no doubt that this dungeon is definitely an S rank. Alarm. Hell's Gatekeeper Cerberus is using Wrath. Wrath will last for 3 minutes. Kerberos stats will be doubled. I was telling you that even now the freaking monster is going to be even more dangerous. The system telling me the gap between my enemies and I. Yeah, it's telling you the gaps. It's like the Kerberos did not feel any pain because of the dagger. Damn, so even like stabbing on him is not enough. And then Jinwoo's on the defensive. Oh, he got freaking bit right there in his arm right now, like on the top of his shoulder, on his left shoulder right there by the freaking Cerberus, and he is just oof. Oh, like he just pierced through him. HP 29, and it's going down fast. Now it's up down to 411 HP. Continuous warnings. Alarm. As your health is below 30%, perseverance will activate. Damage taken will be reduced by 50%. Even in a dire situation, it will help as much as possible to make sure that the player doesn't die. Because it's problematic for the ideal player, Sun Jinwoo, to die. I can do it. This is a different from the normal awakening. If I become someone's avatar due to the system, all I can do is exceed that person's expectations. So he's looking to devour the system. Reward number 1, condition healing accepted. So now he's using the condition healing. Jinwoo actually has stopped the freaking mouth from closing, and now he spinned it. He actually got each side of the freaking teeth of the fangs, one from the bottom, one from the top, and Jinwoo just literally spinned him like no tomorrow. He actually had the strength to do that. That's crazy. That's crazy to think that. And now Jinwoo is going on top and stabbing it in its eye right now. and now it's making sure it's blind. It is doing everything. Jinwoo is in another level. He is screaming at the top of his lungs, trying to kill this freaking monster, this Cerberus thing right there. And now the dust is settling out. Everything is looking calm. You have slain Hell's gatekeeper, Cerberus, right there. Alarm, leveled up, leveled up, level up, level up. 4 levels on top. A lot of bings right there. Thanks to you, I have realized what my level is. I will die if I open the castle's gate right now. Yeah. I will return once I become a bit stronger. So the gate is right there, right in front of him, but he says it's not ready yet. And then these are some of the items that he got. Warren's necklace, item class A, type necklace, agility plus 20, sense plus 20. Castle door key, type item class A, type key. A key that opens the door to the demon's castle's door, obtained by killing the gatekeeper. It says Cerberus Fang, item class none, material. The Fang could be obtained by slaying the Cerberus, doesn't have any value. None at all right there. And now he goes back. Jinwoo. No, it's not Jinwoo actually. It's someone else. This is like this older gentleman. It's almost like he hasn't slept in a while, kind of drunk. What's the business CEO did he say he was? What business CEO did he say he was? Oh, that's weird. What job requires you to talk to me? Some guy in black. I heard that everything that happens in the dungeon stays in the dungeon. So it's like a secret meeting between 2 people. And then this guy is smiling. He's like, what are you implying? And he gives him a huge bag. I don't know what the bag has. It's like, here's 20 billion Wong. And he's like, this guy's in like so much despair right now. It's like, I think you can understand what I'm trying to say. Please, Hunter, I beg you, kill those bastards. Oh, he wants someone to be killed. In addition to the money, 10 billion more to take care of the other hunters. Is that possible for you? It's like, it's no problem for me to kill those insects you mentioned. But there are also other hunters in the dungeon along with those insects. You mean, it's like, if you become a B rank hunter, you become separated as a high class hunter and receive some major calls from major guilds. But do you know why I endured starvation and entered the monitoring department of the Hunters Guild? He's like, oh, look at that guy. For me, it's much more fun to kill people than monsters. So he's actually in the Hunters Association, and he's actually wants to kill people, non-monsters itself. That's kind of creepy right there. And he's already kind of giving me those creepy vibes. Very, very creepy. So now we go to chapter 28. Chapter 28 right now. We're seeing what goes on into this next chapter. And now we see a person that is doing some sort of, martial arts right now. I think like kendo training, right? So one is trying to fight, does it, and then, oh, he's only using one arm because it looks like he only has one arm, his right arm, and he is blocking the other guy, and they're going at it. They are good at the kendo, and then they put it down. Master, you're as skilled as always. What are you saying? This old body will become useless if I don't train it properly. It's obvious you were going easy on me. Oh, that guy again. Were you putting less strength in your thumb out of consideration for me? I was like, well, that wasn't even a handicap if you still had both arms. I was like, oh, stop. You're still talking about that even though it's been a few months. So it's already been months since then. So it's the guy that got his arm blown away by the statues. An emergency call. Low rank hunters keeping getting these kind of annoying calls. It's like, we'll have to stop here for today. Master, are you really planning on postponing your retirement? And he's like, retirement? Even if I live, how long will I? With my remaining life, I want to stay useful to this world. And he's like looking at it. He's just kind of looking outside the distance. But this is really surprising. An S-rank hunter being taught the way of the sword by a low rank like me, interesting. Because even a high rank, I can't even make up for the lack of skill. And then goes down to that chapter. A D rank dungeon this time, so he's the same guy. He's like, since my awakening didn't affect my strength, my sword doesn't work on monsters. Why did a swordsman like me get awakened as a magic hunter? Yeah, makes no sense. The sword skills I have learned over the past decades, I have no use for them in a dungeon. Yeah, unfortunate. There must be a reason for this. Huh? I think he's like, so he bumped into somebody. Excuse me, you? He's like, perhaps? He's like, are you Mr. Sung? Oh, I think he got shocked. Mr. Song? Ching Yol? So it's Mr. Song. I remember that guy. I didn't recognize you at all. Oh, I couldn't find a trace of your old self. And you see him. He actually grew for 20 years old. He got like at least 1 foot along right there. Wow. You can see on the left side, you see him, strong, confidence, this huge different demeanor. And then on the right side, you see the past self. You see the weak, the vulnerability, the person that was the weakest hunter of all mankind. Nah, the one on the left is the one that's currently right now, the one that is changing his destiny as we speak. It's like, you changed so much within a few months. What happened to you? And he's like, I was like, I shouldn't have said that. Yeah, of course. You just survived a dungeon. And, you left him for dead. No big deal. No big deal. It's no big deal. But how did a torn leg? Is like, when I came to my senses, it was fine. Even I'm not sure what really happened. It's like, a great spellcaster Conryo blessing temporarily effect will rehabilitate a dismembered part of body parts are restored, right? Rehabilitate any dismembered body parts that are restored. Okay, cool. It's like, oh, what? Could that really have happened? It's not good if a young man becomes disabled. What a relief. Such a relief. He's like, oh, that's awesome. That's awesome right there. Right? And he's like, and I think Jin was kind of staring at Mr. Song, and he's like, what happened to his arm? Oh, don't worry about this. I'm lucky to have kept my life, even with the few skills I have. Even though I heard rumors that you were safe, I couldn't believe it after seeing you with my own eyes. Are you going because of the guild's orders? That's right. You as well. And then now it's a gay. They're already here. Haha, what day this is. All the members of that day are all here too. Look, Jinwoo is there. She's back. Oh, it's like Jinwoo. Oh, she's all tearing up. She's like, Jinwoo. And it's like, Joohee, you're here. And then I guess he's looking in another direction. And Mr. Kim. Oh, look. The guy who freaking abandoned him in the dungeon can't even look at Jinwoo straight in the eye. He's kind of like doing like this, kind of like sweating a little bit. Oh, he doesn't want to see him. Oh yeah, it's like the day he ran away, leaving us, that Mr. Sung behind. It's like he must not be happy to see us, as he even pointed a sword at me and used me as sacrifice. Yeah, he's like, oh boy. But even I left Sung in the end. I don't have any right to speak. Yeah, I see. I didn't think this through. We all returned alive, right? Every single one of these guys. Oh, yeah. The survivors. And then she's like, Jinwoo, are you really Jinwoo? She's all like tearing up. You changed so much. I almost didn't recognize you. Oh, she's so happy to see her friend again. I'm a bit late. Oh, charismatic. Come on. You can see that smile, that tender smile. He's so happy to see her back. It's been a long time. What? Why? I looked for you as hard as I could. Why now? And it's like, why did you grow so much? It's like, your leg should have been in bad condition, huh? Your leg. All these questions. What happened to it? That. And it's like, and he was about to say and got interrupted. What a romantic atmosphere. It's like, Is someone feeling a drama here? Oh, these are freaking guys that are in jail. They have handcuffs right now. What is going on? They're coming out of like a freaking mini truck. It's like a van of all kinds, like a soccer van, like a soccer van, mom van, I would say. Or do hunters date each other these days? Oh, they're all sarcastic. These are criminals. Criminals! Shut up, you fools. And it's like, oh, that guy. It's like, this isn't a picnic. The guy we saw in the last chapter that got the money and he has to kill people that the guy gave him money in order for him to do the job. It's weird. And then those guys are kind of crazy. Take care of us, okay? Oh, that's kind of like, what is this? Everyone is just shocked. It's like, sorry for being late. You two are summon hunters. You two are the summon hunters, Sun Jinwoo and Song Ching Hyo. We'll go through the procedure first. What is going on here? Yeah, everyone's like confused. It's like, oh, those people, this girl in glasses, they are rehabilitators that will join you in their raid with you hunters. What? Rehabilitators? Are you telling us to raid with criminals? Even if they are criminals, they are hunters in the past. And it's not rare for hunters who committed crimes to serve time in the dungeons to reduce their sentence. My God. He's like, oh my God. And even Jinwoo is kind of like, what's going on? Please understand, hunters in this area have diminished significantly, so you have to resort to such measures. Also, the monitoring department hunter, Gang Tang-shik, will participate in this raid, so you don't have to worry. The rehabilitators are all C-rank C-rank. Hunter Tang-shik is a B rank. All right. Approximately 10 C-rank hunters are needed to beat an average B rank hunter. So, and he's like, you know, Hunter Jinwoo is kind of like, something's really off. Joohee, please drop out of this raid. It's like, and then Jinhee was like, what about you? I'm going. Then I'm going too. Oh, she doesn't want to leave him alone right there. Oh, and you see Mr. Kim, Mr. Song, he's like, oh, there's some sparks flying. He's like, oh, maybe I shouldn't say anything. He's kind of like, okay. You know, let's just keep walking. And then the other guys are not even looking at them. And then Mr. Song is like, there's some just weird going on. They're really telling us to go raiding with these guys? Yeah, I see. I guess we'll be all going together then. This is probably fate as well. And now they're all walking to the dungeon. And that itself is pretty crazy right there, man. Just walking with a freaking bunch of criminals into God knows what's going on in that freaking dungeon. So now we go to chapter 29. So we're in 29, and you just see the criminals getting uncuffed, and he's like, phew, that feels better. Cracking his neck. I'm like, yeah. It's like, are you allowed to treat us like slaves, huh? And I'm like, got it. That's what the guy says. I'm Gang Tae-shik. It's a hard name. I'm just going to call him Mr. Sheik. From the monitoring department. You heard the explanation, and I'll be keeping a close eye on them, so don't worry too much. Who will lead the raid today? I'll do it. Then I'll leave it to you. Oh, Mr. Kim is going to be leading. Are you okay with me being the leader? And then, Jinwoo says, of course. Thank you for giving me another chance. Oh, so he's actually bowing to Jinwoo, the guy he left there. But remember, Jinwoo actually told him to take Jinghae with him so he could survive, even with a missing arm. And it's like, wow, he's bowing to him. If it was my fault that 11 people died, then it was thanks to you that 6 people survived. And he's still bowing. He's bowing. My responsibility was the greatest when it came to not being able to protect everyone. When I bow, I'm thanking you in the place of all the hunters. Oh, man. Sung, thank you, Jinwoo. Oh, Mister, raise your head. Oh, and look at those two sons of bitches right there. oh, it just gets me on my nerves. Those are the two guys that basically left Jinwoo for dead. They abandoned him, especially freaking Mr. Kim. Kim, you have no complaints, right? Even if I lead this raid and he's like, oh, he's not even seeing anything, do whatever you like. And he's like, Mr. Sung is like, I don't know what to do. And then, oh, goblins. Did someone say Goblin Slayer? Let's go kill some goblins. Oh, do they want to get beaten up? So even the freaking criminals can beat up freaking goblins. How bland. They're literally just destroying goblins left and right. Try coming at us in packs. And then even he's using his fist. One is using weapons, one's using a whip. This guy is crazy, just using his entire fist. I can't see who's the monster and who's human. Oh, Mr. Sung, there's something behind you. A freaking goblin right there. And then he uses his fire magic right there because he is type magician. It's weird that even though he built his whole reputation as a swordsman, that he himself is a magician class. Well, you know, beggars can't be choosers. And he literally lit up that freaking goblin like a Christmas tree. So Song Ching-hyo, that man, I don't think he's a normal C rank. Oh my gosh. Kim, is it fine if a swordsman swing is weak like that? It seems like you act like a leader as always. Let's be positive. All the survivors from that incident are now reunited. Yeah. It seems Sung has improved a lot. Where did you get such a good dagger? It's strange seeing that bare-handed Sung suddenly use a dagger. Is that so? Oh, he's like giving a compliment. Oh, that's nice, man. That's nice. That's right. I didn't need to heal you once. Are you sure you didn't train in martial arts while you were gone? I just do some exercises every day. Oh, so Jinhee actually took notice. Come on now. She might be the best girl for this first arc right now. Let's just be honest. I said it as a joke, but it looks like he's changed a lot. You're different from the Jinwoo I used to know. He remembers not only his appearance, but his aura too. Is he really the Sung I knew? He used to have a hopeless feeling to him, but now he has a relaxed sense to him. He's truly become a man. He's like an uncle being proud of a little nephew right there. On the other hand, Joohee seems afraid. I think she's still traumatized. You can kind of see like in the back of her hand, she's still shaking. She's shaking. To be afraid of mere goblins, her trauma must be deep. That's unfortunate, but at this rate, she'll have to retire. Yeah. Darn. The path branches into 3, so they gotta separate now. Since the difficulty is relatively low, how about we split up? Although the danger might increase, clear time will significantly decrease. Yeah, let's split up. All right, so that's what he says, Mr. Sung. It's like, I'll bring the criminals to the rightmost path. So if you perchance find a boss room, you can come tell us quickly. All right. Oh, look at Jinwoo. He's kind of like using his eyes to kind of see what's going on. So the one on the left is the one that probably has the boss room. Mr. Song Chung-hyo, let's go to the left path. Sure. Oh, that guy kind of noticed. Like, why is he going to the left path? That might be the most dangerous one. Oh, look at Jinwoo. He's kind of looking at him, kind of mad dogging him. He's like, I know what you're up to, you bastard. Like, there's something about you I don't trust. The guy of the monitoring department, there's just something about him that just doesn't click through. So you have Jinwoo, Mr. Sung, and Joohee on the left, far most left of the cave. Then you have Mr. Kim and the other survivor in the middle path. And then you have the 3 criminals on the far right with the minister of the monitor department guy going in all the way. The boss is at the end of this path. It's like, since goblins don't give much experience, I have to at least kill the boss to obtain some more. But more than that, the guy before, the monitoring department, he's worrying me. Oh, there he goes. So he has this evil aura right in front of him. It's like, Did you take care of them? This is a piece of cake. They're weak. Mere goblins don't even stand a chance against me. Oh, so now it's like goblins usually have lower strength and health than a grown man, and their size and intelligence are those of a child's, but they are annoying foes who are sneak attacks and swarm their targets. They use their sneak attacks. Of course, even if you give a weapon to a human child, they'll just be as annoying. Because even a child can kill a person without a weapon. In reality, countless child soldiers are armed and attack people on the other side of the earth. And you just see goblins there. There's no difference between humans and monsters. That's what the guy that's monitoring them is saying right now, right? It's like both are insects. Can you guys kill children? What a boring question are you asking us? Oh, that's right. It's a boring question. You will meet 100 children in this dungeon from now on. What are you saying? Why are there children in the dungeon? The children are starved, so they will eat all your flesh. Can you kill those things? Oh, we're talking about those goblins right there. Of course, kill them. We can kill them. All right, that's right. The answer is that you have to kill anyone to live. I'll have to report it like this to the Hunters Guild. You guys, here. And you see just glowing eyes as far as the eye can see. Oh, that guy right there. Meet 100 goblins. So they made it. They saw it right there. Now goblins are being slain, decapitated. If a goblin is this easy, it's doable. It would be good if the raid ended with nothing major happening. Don't jinx it, bro. I don't think anything will happen. If the weakest hunter came, it means that this dungeon is also weak. They used to say that. Oh, he's remembering this thing right there. Although it wasn't strictly correct because of that double dungeon right there. I have decided after this raid, I will also bow to Sung and apologize. Mr. Kim is going to apologize. Wow. He's not as prideful as we thought. Don't you also feel guilty? We both ran away. Us, who are called hunters, he's telling the other guy, we can't just act normally after leaving a teammate behind. If we're going to continue being hunters, we have to get used to something as small as bowing our heads. Although I don't know if he'll forgive us. Damn, he's literally. I'm glad that he's self-aware of the mistake he did right there. Pretty good. No, even there's no way he'll forgive us, I'll apologize. We have no time. Let's go. Since it's just two of us, we'll have to be careful. Yes. Maybe the others already finished up and left. And oh wait, something's happening. Something shocking. What? So Mr. Kim is just shocked right now. Doesn't know what's going on, right? At all. He is just shocked. But what is he shocked about? We don't know, right? We don't know. It's crazy. So now we gotta go to chapter 30, right? Chapter 30. And now it says, our cuties made a nuisance of themselves, huh? The job was to kill as much pain inflicted as possible. Did I wreck them too quickly? Well, it was fun watching all of you crying for help with your guts sipping out. Well, what can I do? They're telling me to kill you quickly. Oh, that guy is like, please don't kill me. He's killing the guy who got paid money is killing the freaking criminals. The ones who went in the other direction didn't finish yet, right? Huh? Oh, Mr. Kim saw something he shouldn't have seen. This. Yeah, look at that. All two of the freaking criminals are dead on the floor, and then the other guy is being choked to death. What? Why are you two appearing from there? So the pathways were connected, huh? Oh, look, he's taking out his blade right now. Oh! Dude, he just literally chopped his freaking head off from his, like, just from grabbing him. That means the way to the boss's room is to the left. Now I don't have to roam around so aimlessly. My schedule changed a little. Oh, look at those two. They just walked into something. Oh, Jinwoo, what? Oh, there's just screaming. Extreme killing attack. Mr. Sung, Jinwoo, let's go back. Yeah, let's go. So they basically get out of that cave and they keep running. He's looking. Oh, he actually stopped that freaking Sheik, Mr. Sheik, from killing Joohee. Jinwoo actually stopped that freaking knife with his bare hand right there. It's like, what is going on right now? Oh, pretty fast, huh? What are you doing? It says, oh, he blocked my ambush? Oh, so what's going on? What kind of strength? You actually stopped that? Your senses are pretty sharp. Even if my orders were not to get into fights with others, it looks like the B rank healer was just going to be a nuisance, so I tried to remove her first, but I guess I have to change the plan. What is this suddenly? I'm going to kill you all. That's what Mr. Sheik says, just like them. Oh, he killed the other 2 survivors from the double dungeon. What? Why is the guild member doing this? And he's like, oh, Mr. Sung Deer. Oh, someone is like having like memories. Yes. Your hunter job, can't you quit it? Again with this? It's too dangerous. We can't. What else can we do in this era of national depression? Haven't you thought about those waiting for someone who never returned? Still, it's better than earning a meager amounts in some construction site. The Hunters Guild won't order us low tiers to raid high level dungeons. And then I guess the woman says, all right, considering how our first child will go into middle school next year and the second will go to preschool, sorry for bringing this up again. He says, don't worry, I know. And then she says, stay strong for a little while, okay? All right, I love you. Dad? Why are you a hunter? Our second child is asking random questions now. Their other kids are fascinated about how my dad's a hunter. Dad, does that mean that you're stronger than all the other dads? Of course, Daddy can even take down monsters. Wow, Daddy as powerful as I thought. Yeah, Daddy is strong. Only 1 out of 1,000 were awakened, and only 1 out of 5,000 awakeners were above D rank or higher. Many lives rest in our shoulders. 1 out of 5,000. Even though I am a hunter, I also know that I'm just a husband to my wife and a father to my kids. And now it gets really grim. Now you see blood stains. So I can't die today and not tomorrow. I can't. And then you just see this sea of red. I can't die. And it goes down. And now he's actually down for the count right now. Mr. Kim. Oh my gosh. He's guessing. Miss Joohee, heal. Hurry up and heal him. Okay. Hyuk. Oh my gosh. No, you can't. Save me always. Oh, his injuries are too severe. You can stop. I lost too much blood. Oh, it's just so much pool of blood right there. You have to live. You said you had to live for your family. Jinwoo is telling him, you have to, no matter what, so I can hate you. You can feel that from that manga. He wants him to live so I can hate you, so he can hate him because he wants that. He remembers the abandonment. He remembers the betrayal. And that's the only reason why he wants him alive. So that gives him another reason to keep on leveling up. And he says, the reason why I want you to live so I can hate you. And you can tell that there is emotion in there. And then it says, Mr. Kim, I didn't want to apologize like this. I wanted to apologize with my head down. If I put my head down now, I'd die. Oh, he's just coughing off blood. Just like that. And blood is just going, Mr. Sung, I'm sorry. Oh, he's sincere. I'm really sorry. And then that's it. And Jinwoo just can't believe it. That he died. Not because of the monsters, but because of a freaking human right there. What did you do? Why did you says why did you do that to Mr. Kim? Don't know. Could have been monsters. One day a gate opened and monsters overran the hunters. It's like a natural catastrophe. I thought of a good story just now. I used to be a massacre story. It used to be a massacre story with the goblins, but I guess I should change up it a little bit. The criminals broke free and tried to escape. After killing all of you, they tried to attack me, who was busy fighting the boss. But it was too much for them to kill the B rank hunter, Sheik, and therefore I was the only one who survived the raid. How about it? The people outside would believe this story, right? And he's like, Jinwoo, you piece of shit. No, he's not someone you can beat. Are you sure? I'll do it. He's a B rank. There's no way he would hit by a C rank like me. Plus, he's an assassin type. I can't beat him at speed. Mr. Kim, I'm borrowing this for a while. He's borrowing his sword, but he probably he has a weak defense. Who knows what will happen if I'm able to hit him once with magic? It's been a while since I raised a sword against a human. Miss Joohee is here too. Miss Joohee, can you give me a physical strength buff? Yes. Mr. Sung with a sword? He's actually going to use his sword. Like freaking abilities from a long time ago. Now that's something right there. That is something. That's close to range that he can't dodge. And he's buffing up. And he's like, what's a magician like you doing? Physical strength buffs on a magician are pretty useless, but for now, let's do this. And he's actually gonna use his known abilities. I'm a swordsman first. Oh wow, it says I'm a swordsman. So what is gonna happen next? So now we go up to chapter 31. Right, we're gonna go up to chapter 35 today, because that's where it's gonna end for this epic period of Jinwoo. Physical strengths buffs her magician are useless, he says, but we'll see what he does. So right now, we are on chapter 31 right now. So it says, since I'm a magician, I need to be aware of the strength, stamina, and agility differences between me and him, right? So he's going to see what he can do. Even if I'm being protected by Miss Joohee, it's like installing a car engine on a bike and pedaling as hard as I could. It's like a steep downhill. If I don't control my speed, I'll take a huge curve and I'll probably die. Yeah, there you go. So now they're about to face off. Sheik for Mr. Sung. It's normal for a magician to be at a disadvantage against an assassin. It might be a good idea to bring out a weapon, but in the end, you're just a magician. Oh, it's like if your physical level couldn't even reach a D rank, would holding a weapon even make a difference? Oh, and then Jinwoo is like seeing right now. It's like, wow, he can actually. Oh, did he slash him in half? Nah, I don't think so. It does. It says it certainly does. Your movements are good. Although you were buffed, I feel a lot of practice with those movements. Oh, so he dodged. It was like an after image. It was only for a moment, but he caught up with him. If I can go just a little faster. Oh my gosh. And he's just too fast. Fast and precise. Pretty cool. It really was a good idea to abandon magic and hold a weapon. Oh, so Sheik is just playing with him. But that's just it. Oh, he freaking cut him right there, Mr. Sung. If you think a little, you might realize why there are any magical swordsmen under the masses of hunters, right? Yeah, you don't know that, right? If you think a little, you might realize why there aren't any magical swordsmen under in this masses of hunters. Oh, but he's being healed up. The healer's the pain. I can't let that become an endurance battle. I'll eliminate you as fast as I can. Oh, she's always targeting Joohee. How dare you show your back to a swordsman? You look down on me too much. Oh, did he get caught? Nope. Stopped it right then and there. Looks like you're not just a regular old man. I may not look like it, but I have an S-rank student. Oh, even if my body can't keep up, my skills will. Unfortunately, that sword hit actually missed him. There are always limits on one's given strength. Oh, it's an after image again. Did you honestly think that a magician can follow an assassin's speed? Such naivety. Oh, he's getting hit too much. Oh, he got cut almost instantly. If it was someone else, then you might have won. But my rank itself is superior to yours. A magician probably can't even see my movements. Mr. Sung, oh, he's down for the count. And he's basically saying, no, don't come near me, Joohee. Yeah, that's right. It seems like you finally realize it's all futile. Oh, Sheik is telling him that. I'll kill you painlessly in return. So what Mr. Sung is gonna do? Oh, he's using magic on the ground right now, and he's basically using like a fireball. Did it work? A magician like you acting like a swordsman to hide his magical skills. Oh, so it did burn him a little bit, but not too much. To unleash your magical power as soon as the sword is hurting towards you. Not bad. Not bad plan at all, you sly old fox. Of course, this is it. And he's about to stab Mr. Sung, the freaking evil guy from the associate. Oh no! That's Jinwoo's blade. He actually stopped him right there. Oh, he's actually shocked right there. And Joohee is like, whoa, you again? Who are you? What's your rank? Sun Jinwoo. E rank. Oh, that's an E rank. That can't be. Oh, look, he's shaking right there. Sung, how did you? And he's like, if you were a power type, then unleashing that kind of strength would have been possible even for a E rank. However, seeing your reaction speed just now, you're not normal. How did you block my attacks 2 times after that? Oh, then are you assassin type? No, that's not it either. You've been hiding your strength, haven't you? Oh, a fake ranker or a false ranker? No, it looks like you've known them for a long time, so that can't be. Oh, so he's like, I didn't get in the works together. There's no way a fake ranker would let anyone saw their real power live. Then there's only one answer. You have been reawakened. He knew it from the get-go right there. So he's been reawakened. And look, Mr. Sung, you see, Mr. Sung and Joohee, they're shocked right now. Reawakened by their reactions. You've been reawakened recently, huh? Thinking about it, recently my boss did go see someone because he thought he was reawakened. Oh, so he's thinking about that from the Hunters Association. Anyways, it seems like you have little experience being a hunter. In that case, also now using 2 blades. Let me teach you a lesson as your superior. So he actually got all of it just by fighting him. He already saw what he can do, and it's insane to think that. So now we go to chapter 32, right? So now we're gonna see what Jinwoo is made of. So now they all figured out he'd been reawakened, a second awakening right there, right? So leveling 32. Tell me, why did you do this? Jinwoo is asking this creep, why did you do this? Why? And he's gonna see if he gets an answer. What this? Killing the prisoners? It says, I mean everything. Oh, he's like smiling all evilly. That's a pretty damn scary face you got there. Lighting up. It's not like I'm doing this for fun. Oh, what else? He's remembering. I heard that everything that happens in the dungeon stays in the dungeon. Oh, the guy that he met earlier that was giving him the money is like, give him a bag. This is 2 billion won. I think you understand what I'm trying to say. Please, Hunter, I beg you, kill those bastards. I was like, In addition to this money, 1 billion more to take care of the other hunters. Is it possible for you? But why are you doing this? When you find a piece of trash on the streets, you feel uncomfortable, but you don't pick it up. Why pick them up and throw them in the trash then? All he's looking at is counting his money. One of the prisoners you are responsible for my traumatized daughter. Because of that, she hung herself, and her mother is still in the hospital room from shock. Thinking about how that animal will freely roam the streets after a few years despite what he's done, it doesn't let me sleep at night. I understand. Oh, so she is doing that. I will provide an adequate service worthy of 3 billion won, so don't worry. I can't just refuse a father whose daughter was manhandled by those criminals. I tried to refuse by raising the price, but he accepted it right away. Although things have become like this, I don't want to hurt you guys. If you promise not to speak today's incident, I will let you all of you go. Don't know. You may say that, Sung says. Your expression tells me that you want to teach us a lesson and show us who's superior. No, oh yeah, he's finding thrill of it. I have no intention of believing your words in the first place. There's no reason to believe someone who has created random stories about deaths moments ago. Oh, so now the attack starts happening, and Jinwoo blocked it once again, right? His first dagger. It doesn't matter if you believe me or not. It's just pitiful that all of you will die alongside those insects. Then you're damn pitiful as well. It's like Jinwoo's telling them, what? Oh, because you will soon die. And you will die soon. He repeats it again. I don't know how many ranks you rose since an E rank, but it won't be as easy as you think. Oh, so he's keep attacking. And then slashing too slow, the after image right there. And then pretty fast, he says, Jinwoo. And they're just fighting like crazy. And how can they move like this? Mr. Sung, he really is no longer the Mr. Sung I know. Yeah. Hey, 3 billion won is too little for this job, you know. Who would have thought I meet a hunter of this level here? Oh, our speeds are the same. Is this your fastest speed? So you can actually go faster, even if your eyes can catch up. If your body can't, then it's useless. That's what Mr. Sheik says. Jinwoo, stay strong. Oh, Joohee's actually buffing up Jinwoo right now. Haste and burn booster. I can't play around anymore. So we're gonna see what they can do. They're just hitting it hard, fast, each slash again, and they're just slashing, but no one's landing a blow right now. They're just canceling each other's attacks to this point. And just attacking. Even if we have similar specs and skills, our differences in experience is too vast. And that difference will lead to your defeat. That's what he thinks. If you're gonna protect your healer, then do it right. Oh, so the healer, she's about to be attacked. Nope. Here, Mr. Sung actually blocked it. And then, by taking his eyes away, oh no! Did Jinwoo lost right there? Jinwoo! He got cut. So what now? You're pretty durable, huh? Sorry, but can you lower your killing intent, please? Oh, emergency quest has activated. It's sensitive to killing intent. The system activated on its own again. Oh, quest directions, emergency quest, extermination. There are players who have killing intent towards you in close proximity. Slay them. Ensure your safety. If the quest is not completed, your heart will stop. The number of players to kill, 1. Numbers of players killed, 0. So 1 to be killed, but none have been killed yet. And so Jinwoo raises the blade. I'm coming. Oh, he's coming right there. I'm holding the advantage. What is he thinking? Yeah, Mr. Sheik doesn't know. He doesn't know. Remember that saying? The more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out. And he's going to have that. So we're gonna see that, right? Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of curse words in this manga, so I do apologize in advance, but it kind of takes the point across. So it says, I'm coming. I'm holding the advantage. What is he thinking? So now we go to chapter 33. I'm actually thankful for the system for once. It's like, it's given me another reason for me to kill you. Oh, so now he's fast. And now he's going to the offensive against a class that specializes in daggers and agility. A close range damage dealer, prime, and assassination. Aren't I the best counter to you? Yeah, I'm certainly learning a lot from you, including the fact that that talkative guys in battle are generally useless. Oh, skill sprint activated. So he's activating. Movement speed will increase by 30%. So now he's using his sprint skill to go even faster. He became much faster right now, and he is actually in shock right now, Mr. Sheik. So Mr. Sheik is like, oh, he's like trying to block, and oh, it's like, does he use his skill? Does he use skills as well? It's like, yeah, he's using skill as well. Oh, he cut him right in the cheek right there, Mr. Sheik. Wow. It says effect paralysis is activated. Oh, so he's actually using the blade right there. The bleed has activated. Your health will now decrease by 1%. And poisoned. I see. It's your dagger. Looks like it can apply some interesting effects. Oh, so he's doing something right now. The enemy resistance was too high. The effect was canceled. The effect won't last long since the opponent is strong. Not bad. Allow me to show you something fun as well. Oh, wait. He's disappearing like he's becoming smoke right now. And he's like, what? His presence is gone. Oh, but he actually got attacked out of nowhere. You actually blocked the attack despite me hiding my presence. Your sense is pretty great. Skill, camouflage. I erase my shape, smell, sound, and even my aura. Only a minuscule amount of assassins earn this rare skill. That being said, no one else knows that I have this camouflage skill. That reason being, no one has ever survived after seeing this skill of mine. Oh, well, Jinwoo is going to be the first one. Oh, he got hit. He got freaking scratched by the leg right there on the left. Your tendons are severed. It will heal quickly if you were directly healed, but only basic healing spells would work over this distance. Jinwoo! Oh, I was like, don't try anything and stay where you are. It will come when it's your turn. Oh, Joohee, she's all scared. She can't do anything to help. If these keeps going like this, Mr. Sung's stamina will run out fast. I can't even ask for outside help. I can't help Mr. Sung with my own skills, but I must buy enough time for him to get healed. Can you even withstand my attacks with your frail body of yours? Mr. Seek says, freaking guy that's assassin. You won't be able to reach the speed you used to have at least. So Mr. Assassin thinks he has the upper hand, huh? How many minutes until your wounds heal? Your leg? You talk too much. Oh, Jinwoo, status recovery. Oh, so he had that right there. Oh, everyone is shocked right there. And even he is shocked. He healed instantly? Even this, yep, told you. He's not even an assassin type. An offense class hunter with healing skills actually exists? Relying on this alone definitely has its limitations. I gotta think of other solutions as well. A trick or perhaps fake coincidence? How many times can he use the spell? I can't tell. He's dangerous. Oh, now you know, right? Yeah, Jinwoo. He's looking at him again. One of my emotions died. Really? Even anger itself is a waste on the likes of you. So his emotions are dying out as he levels up. There's something interesting going on there. And then all the assassins type, oh, close. Almost got hit in the face again. Yeah, now he's like, he saw through my camouflage again. Yep. There's no hesitation when you aim for my neck. Yeah, because he wants to cut it. I see. I finally know the true difference between you and them. And now he's all smiling again. You've killed before, huh? Huh. We're the same species after all. Oh, I see. So Mr. Sung is like, oh, there are many ways of life and death. The determination to change one's destiny, even with his life. He was forced to make a difficult decision in such a short span of time. Looks like his appearance wasn't the only part of him that changed. So he knows, Mr. Sung knows that Jinwoo has a change, but he actually had to kill people because he had to. That was a difficult choice, and that's why he's so calm about it. Awakening. Such an unexpected power changed the rules of society. New exclusive rules for hunters were created. There's no need to be shackled by the laws of morals. The words of the strong are law. Therefore, I'm going to unleash my full power. Really? So we're going to see what that full power. He's disappeared, but Mr. Sung is just staying there right there. He's going fast, and then he is blocking it. Jinwoo is blocking. Yeah, I think I know how he saw through my camouflage. Camouflaging may hide my presence when activated, but when I attack with my head killing intent, my presence is exposed for a fraction of a second. He's waiting for that moment. Even then, there's no way he'd actually know where exactly I attack. I have to break the flow. And then Jinwoo, killing intent has activated. Oh, look at that. Jinwoo, his eyes are shining this dark blue aura on him, and he's just looking at him. What? Is like, whoa. He is frozen. He's kind of like, stop. What is this? He's almost like in a sea. Like his legs are like, they're drowning in some sort of like sea of darkness. What is this? The darkness that covers my eyes. Oh, look at that. There's two glowing blue eyes that are like almost flames out of flames right there. So two flaming blue eyes appears in front of Sheik. Is that his shadow? Foreshadowing. Just letting you guys know on that. And then darkness. Oh, yep. He just got stabbed right now. What? You what? Oh, yeah. He literally, Jinwoo just stabbed him right in his chest. Oh, and just look. He is just the goat right there. Literally just stabbed him on his chest. And that itself caught him right there. Wow. And now we go to chapter 34 right there. It is crazy. It is crazy, guys. Just, oh my gosh. It's just so freaking awesome just how he's, oh my god. Jinwoo's like the goat, man. He's just the goat. So now he's been stabbed, guys. He is stabbed. He's done. He who fights with monsters should look to it that he himself does not become a monster. And if you gaze long into an abyss, the abyss also gazes into you. Frederick Nishik. I don't even know if that is some sort of poet or something. Hunters are those who witness countless deaths as well as take lives themselves. Because it's usually a life or death situation. They do not fight because against monsters, but amongst themselves as well. We are already perfect killing machines. Same goes for you. You wouldn't lump hunters and ordinary humans into the same category, would you? He's still talking while the freaking dagger is in his heart. I'll die because I lost. It's only natural. And he is literally laying in the pool of his own blood and still coughing off blood while he's basically talking in his last breath. Let me ask you one question. What are you? An assassin class with healing magic and even debuffing abilities? I've never heard anything. I haven't heard of anything like it. And then Jinwoo, I'm not so sure either. A babble mouth may be useless, but having a lot of secrets isn't that great either. And he's like, oh, it's like paralysis activated and the bleed is activated. Oh yeah, he's done. You won't be able to hide your skills anymore since you've killed me. And he's like, he doesn't say anything. He's just staring right there. Let's say I'm a hunter that grows stronger from each fight. How strong do you think I can get? He's asking the dying guy. Oh, he's dying right there. Your shadow. Oh, the shadow is connected to the darkness. You will become as strong as your shadow's depth in the dark. And he's just looking at him. Quest complete. You have completed an emergency quest. Kill the enemies. Quest rewards. You may choose from the rewards below. Quest reward 1 stat points. Will you accept? And he got it. I certainly got much stronger than before. But for some reason, I feel like something within me is lost every time I get stronger. His emotions. And then Jinwoo. Thank you. Thanks, Mr. Sung. And that's the freaking Mr. Sung right there. We could have died if it weren't for, if you weren't here. Now, what should we do about this situation? Shouldn't we leave and report to the guild? We should close the dungeon gates first. It's like, Mr. Sung, don't tell me that you're going solo. The boss also. Oh, he's like, oh. I was like, no, I've seen your skill, so I won't try to stop you. I do want to give them a proper burial, but such a pity. Yeah. Oh, and it's like he basically now removed the freaking dagger from Sheik. He's dead right now. And then there's something glowing in the chest right there. It's like, what is going on? Alarm. Runes. You have received rune stealth. So it's like a stone. A skill can be obtained by breaking the rune. I can obtain his skill after I kill him? Interesting. We'll go first and report to the guild. Hurry, we'll be waiting outside. And it says, don't worry, it won't take long. Oh, so his demeanor kind of changed right now. So now, I know you're alive. Oh, get up. Oh, so one of the murderers is still alive. Oh, it's like, why did you try to act dead? Are you trying to run without anyone knowing? Ah, you can't talk. Sheik was pretty brutal. He precisely cut only your vocal cords. Yeah. Probably you would have been killed. You would have killed you in the most painful way possible after ensuring you wouldn't be able to scream. At this rate, you'll die of bloodlust. If we ask Miss Jinwoo, you'll probably lived. He's like, yes, I'm saved. Wait, this way. Stay still. This isn't the way out. He's like, he can't even say. He's like, oh, he's actually entering a gate right now. And he's just scared right now. Just scared. It's like, this place is, oh, that's where the dungeon boss is, where the Goblin King is. It's like, do you remember the faces of all your victims? Oh, Jinwoo is telling him, you're trash even beyond Sheik. No way I take a monster like you outside. Oh, so he's actually letting the goblins feast on him and kill him. And all the goblins are like, oh, he can't even scream. He can't even scream. He is literally trying to scream. Oh, no, the goblins got him. Oh, yeah. Yep, it's done, guys. Oh, it's brutally. Oh. And then Jinwoo is just silently staring. He doesn't feel anything, just blood all over the place. Crazy. And a silent wail echoed throughout the distance. Just blood everywhere. Insane. Defeating the Hobgoblin wasn't too difficult of a task. So was the Hobgoblin, or the, Goblin King. After leaving the dungeon, Mr. Song, Qingyul, and Miss Joohee explained to the guild employee what happened. The employee realized the situation was truly massive and hurriedly contacted her superiors. Okay. And one of the elites arrived quickly on the scene. How many minutes have passed since the dungeon was cleared? It's been about 40 minutes, sir. Only 20 minutes left, then it'll be too long. Try and recover the victims' bodies within 8 minutes, if impossible. Quit and return back. Did the survivors clear the dungeons themselves? Yes, sir. It's like, Sheik tried to kill the remaining hunters during the contract assassination, huh? If that's true, then he would have intentionally left behind corpses, but he deliberately closed off the dungeon? This means he had something to hide. And now Hunter Sun Jinwoo. Oh, look, he's like there's Hunter Association. Look at him. Is that Hunter Jinwoo from last time? I couldn't even recognize him at first. We meet again, Hunter. It says, "Oh, you're the one from the monitoring division or the Hunter Association. My name is Woo Jing Chul, head of the monitoring division or a Hunter Association, I should say, right? So it seems like one of our employees caused great harm. We'll hand you our official apologies after the case has been resolved, and the investigation division will handle the case instead of us. It's not the time to be full of myself because I killed a B rank hunter Sheik I didn't know before, but so it's like this person is strong. Also, he's sensing him. He is very strong right there. As a member of the monitoring division, I have a few questions I would like to ask you. He's different. He's in a different league of his own. He could be an A rank. He's an A rank. Yep, called it. I can't handle him with my own strength right now. Yeah, so he's not strong. So he might be a B ranker right now. For Jinwoo, things would have run very smoothly if you cooperated. Things will run smoothly if you cooperated. Will that be okay? Yes, I'll cooperate. Then let me ask this directly. Who killed the B rank Sheik? And it's like, oh, I probably can't hide that I've been reawakened now. Looks like I have to avoid my contract with Jinho since he wants a skillful yet low-ranked hunter. And then, no, he didn't say anything. Mr. Sung said, it was me. I'm the one who killed Sheik. If you don't mind, would you tell me your rank, a C rank? How can you beat a B rank as a C rank? Do you not see who's behind me? Oh, well, and behind him is actually the girl hunter right there, the healer, I should say. Well, if you did receive support from a B rank, I guess you could have beaten him. But Sheik, he was someone that couldn't be controlled even within the division. Could a one-armed C rank really beat a skilled B rank assassin in combat? Come with me for now. I'm afraid I'm going to need your help in filing some of our reports. It says, Mr. Jinwoo is telling him, Mr. Song, why did you lie? I just assumed you had enough reason to hide your abilities. What, was I wrong to do so? You can't escape the investigations anyways. I can't pay you back for what you have done, but this is the least I can do for now. And it says, Miss Hunter Sun Jin Woo. And it's like, I don't think an E rank like you could have defeated a B rank like hunter like Sheik. I also think that it's unnecessary to suspect you as a reawakened again. However, let me tell you this. After all, if you're not careful, your life may end sometime soon. And he's like, basically the minister guy, Chul, is telling, Jinwoo is like, what do you mean? In the extermination of Dong Suk assault team, the only survivors were a D rank and you. The problem is that D Sung's younger brother, Dong Soo, may seek revenge on you guys. You're talking about the S rank Hung Dong Soo? Yes, and his face kind of changed. It doesn't matter what actually happened during the raid. The important fact is that you, Sun Ji-woo, survived. Since he's an S rank, the law can't really bind them either. So it's like they're living miracles and at the same time calamities. You'd be in your best interest to watch out for him, because you may be hunted by someone who even monsters fear. So because you may be hunted by someone who even monsters fear, so he's even feared by monsters. And you see a picture of him just like smiling, almost the same as his brother. Such a jerk. If possible, leaving the country with your loved ones isn't a bad idea. And he's like, status right now so far, Jinwoo, level 27, job none, wolf slayer, fatigue is 0, and now he has his other skills popping up. 3 hours later, during the investigation of Kang Tae-Sheik's murder, the gold business's CEO turned himself in, justifying our actions. And now he's walking. Jinwoo! Oh, do you remember this? It's the girl telling him, oh, Joohee. It's like, oh, we're going to see what's going to happen right now. right? So now it's going to be the last chapter of the day. Chapter 35, all right? Wow, it's been a while, but I think these chapters are getting longer and longer, but it's good. That means more material. So in chapter 35, we go. So they're walking in a park. So Joohee and Sun Jinwoo are basically walking together. Jinwoo, you've changed a lot, she says. I haven't changed a bit since then. She's kind of looking down, kind of depressed. You've also experienced many hardships, Jinwoo says. Changing is different for everyone. And she says, you're right. And now she's basically keeps talking and says, you know, I get scared way too easily to be a hunter. I tried to overcome my fears, but it wasn't easy. If you're a B rank healer, normally you would join an A rank or B rank dungeons, even C rank if you're not conditioned well. But I still join a D or E rank raids. And then I constantly met you, Jinwoo. I kept healing the injuries that never stopped appearing on you. To be honest, you got hurt so much it was pretty much annoying. I thought you were stupid and vain at times. But she's remembering when Jinwoo saved her. You always managed to survive. Those eyes beaming with life. Seems like they were screaming for survival for tomorrow. But I don't think I'll ever able to have those eyes. I think she's coming to a realization. You promised we'd eat together when we came back alive, didn't you? Oh, and she has that stone that Jinwoo gave her. I'll return this. Wait, are you? And he's shocked. He's like, what's going on? I'm retiring. So she's retiring from becoming a hunter anymore. I'm going to head back to my hometown in Busan. Tell me if you ever visit. I'll buy you some fresh sashimi. And sashimi is a Japanese delicacy consisting of fresh fish, raw meat, or fish sliced into thin pieces, often eaten with soy sauce, which is delicious, by the way. If you ever have a chance, you should eat it. It's pretty good. And then he's like shocked, and now he's like, all right, if I'm around, I'll ask you to go out with me again. Aw, so cute. Oh, she's smiling. Okay, at least she actually left with a smile. You have to give her credit for that. And now she's waving goodbye to Jinwoo at the park, and they don't even know if they're going to meet each other again. I just got another reason to become stronger. So S rank hunter Dong Soo, that's the guy. I need to get stronger fast. Only then will I survive. So now he knows he has a target in his back. So now the next day happens. It's morning. Look, you Jinho, what's all this? It's like, what do you mean all this? Oh, look at those guys. Those guys don't even look like hunters. That's hilarious. They're our teammates for today. Those who have a hunter's license but can't attend raids due to various reasons. You have this guy with a broken leg, injured. Those who are struggling in life because of various reasons were drafted into our team. I think like a drug alcoholics. Yep. There are also some who came here for a quick cash grab. Even children too. Like you see a little girl right there. Is a kid even allowed to do raids? If I have an underage kid is awakened, there's no law binding them from raids. So she's even saying, if there is an underage kid that is awakened, then there's no law binding them from there. It's like, kid, that's rude. I'm a full-fledged hunter. That's what she says, though. Right? She's all annoyed. You're a high schooler, right? Do you have any raid experience? None. E rank, I assume, he says. Okay, well, it's okay. You don't have to follow me into the dungeon. Just wait outside. Only Jinwoo and I will go in. We weren't allowed to attempt the C rank dungeons with just the two of us, so that's why we brought all these guys as well. By law, a C rank needs 10 people. So a C rank raid needs 10 people. All right. A C rank dungeon with just two of them. Are they really strong? Will you really give the 3 million won to each of us, even if we just stay outside? Yeah. Yes, of course. 3 million per raid for each of you. 3 million per raid? That's crazy. That's easy money right there. That's insane. So pretty darn good deal considering. That's if you don't, and that's considering you don't even have to lift a finger. You just have to report there. Imagine that, man. I would love a job like that. All you have to do is wait for us outside until we finish. However, you mustn't tell anyone what you've seen or heard here. See, that's the condition right there. That is the condition, right? You cannot tell anybody what you've seen and done here. So let's do that. So if you do, you must pay back back 10 times as much as you earn. It's all written in the contract you've signed, so it's a written contract. So if they slip the beans, be very careful. But I've been wondering, what the hell are you wearing? Oh, the freaking armor again, dude. It's a full-fledged set, hardened armor made for an Italian artisan guild. If we're going on a raid with just the two of us, shouldn't I prepare this much? Dude, he is like decked out. He almost looks like Elden Scrolls kind of like character. He's all shiny. He's like black and red, shiny type of armor. It's hilarious, man. Oh my god. And then Jinwoo's kind of like tapping on him. It's like, all right, let's see what you can do. And he falls. Yep. Yeah, he can't move around. It's like, just take off the armor when I'm asking you so nicely. Yes, he's all crying. He's so embarrassed. He's like, oh no, what's going on? Brother? I was like, please help me up. He can't even get up. He can't even get up. That's hilarious. That's hilarious, man. Jinwoo is annoying. He's like, oh gosh, I have to deal with them. But it's for the money. It's for the money and for him to level up as well. So, not bad. All right. Let's get going, brother. So he's calling him brother all of a sudden? Insane. And now the only thing he has is his helmet, which is fine, I guess, and regular clothes. I'm nervous. What is that? Are you serious? I was like, just get rid of the helmet. I brought the helm just in case. It's fine. Let's hurry. They're going to raid the C rank dungeon by themselves. Everyone's like, they don't look that strong. If they're strong enough to clear C rank dungeons by themselves, then it wouldn't be better to clear high rank dungeons giving from a large guilds? What happens if they both die? Well, we did receive our money, so E-rank hunter Sun Jinwoo. I know him. He's known as the world's weakest hunter. That name, what? And our raid leader is a D rank? He's like, they're showing off, I guess. He's like smoking. You showing off will naturally harm many people. All right, so time has passed, a couple of hours. And you see this guy running from the gate. Oh, you came back alive. Looks like you ran away successfully. Thank God. It's like, wait, he wasn't running away. Look at that. It's like they're turning. The gate is closing. What? They killed the boss? Where's the next one? Oh, it's about an hour away from here. So they cleared it. Let's go. All right, let's move. We have to clear a total of 3 dungeons today. Everyone is shocked. So that's how they're making the money right there. Now, another 3 million won right there. I'm assuming you're all going considering it's an easy 9 million for each of you, right? Yes. 9 million won. Imagine that for a day just sitting on your ass, man. They're raiding again after destroying all the C rank dungeons all by themselves. Yeah. What are they? Even the girl is shocked. Is like, what is going on right now? The White Tiger Guild. Sir, look at this for a moment. It's like, what? 2,005,000? Someone actually used 2,005,000 won to earn the rights to clear a C rank raid? That's crazy. Recently, a team has started buying the rights for every C rank gate that appears, so there are no more gates for our low tier hunters to raid. Wow. It was originally 7,000, but even when I increased it all by all the way 100 million, they bought the rights for 2 million, 200 million, I should say, and 5,000 won. Wow, that's crazy. The team leader's name is Joohee. I never heard of him. I believe he's the second son of the CEO of Jin Architectures. It's like, it seems like he's buying gates with the support of the company, but it's still a loss for them. For a future CEO, aren't his antics a bit extreme? Ji-Chul, wasn't there a survivor of the double layer, or they should say the double dungeon, right? About 2 or 3 months ago? Yes, his name was Sun Jinwoo, am I right? He's like, yes, that's right. Oh, now he's like, this this smells like an opportunity right there. Everyone, stop what you're doing. A D rank hunter, Yoon Jin Ho, and an E rank hunter, Jinwoo. Find everything there is about those two. Literally, find out anything right now. Exactly. And at the end, that basically ends today manga reads of Solo Leveling of part 2. So right now they're just clearing dungeons left and right, so it is pretty awesome just to see them just doing what Jinwoo wants to do. He wants to like level up. He has a lot of things, a lot to digest, guys, a lot to digest. But it's crazy how crazy that Jinwoo is just leveling up higher and higher as he goes, right? But the more we see it, the more we see just this awesome strength right there. And I'm just going to share a little bit of, I think I'm going to do a better job here, where I want to show you exactly what I'm talking about the levels, right? I'm talking about the levels of, the levels of, I would say, the gates, and then also the levels of the hunters, because you also need to understand how the gates kind of work, and also how the hunters levels kind of work right now, right? So I'm going to open up like a little chart right here, so you guys can kind of see what is going on. So just give me one sec. So, but really cool is that we can assume that Jinwoo is at least a B ranker right now, with just his level at this moment, at the level that he just finished, right? So one can assume that Jinwoo has, with every level that he goes up, he's basically raising in the ranks right now. So when you see, the level difference, when he beat that B level assassin, it just makes you think like Jinwoo is just leveling up every time that he kills an enemy, and that's good for him, right? So I would assume, just by reading all of the text that we're seeing right now, right? So you're seeing, so let me get this out of the way so you can kind of see it much better. So right here, right? So you're seeing right here how it works for solo leveling, right? So when you see it on your right hand, you're seeing from the lowest to the highest in hunter's rank, right? So E rank, that's where Jinwoo used to be the weakest of all the hunters, right? And after, we can assume the second awakening, right? Double awakening, whatever you want to call it. Second awakening, well, it sounds better. He was started to raise his rank probably up to a D once he fought that snake thing, if you remember. And then after he beat the guy that was trying to kill him, and he beat the spider, he actually went up to a C rank, right? And now, just recently, Sheik, the guy that could camouflage and that killed Mr. Kim, I have to assume he went up to a B rank right now. So right now, he is leveling up at a tremendous rate right now. And the gates itself is not that different as well. Because like I said, the gates are just the same as, anything. So if you look at the gates right now, is the same thing. He's clearing like C rank gates at an enormous speed, easy. But he has yet to beat an S rank. He has to level up, and now he has a target in his back because the guy that he killed when he was about to be killed with Joohee, I mean the guy that's rich, I believe, he basically now has that target, but nobody knows that he's a false ranker right now, or nobody knows his true rank, right? So Joohee and Jinwoo are clearing all the ranks right then and there. Pretty awesome in my opinion right there, right? pretty awesome. So I would say that Jinwoo has an idea of what to do. He has an idea of what he wants. He wants to become strong for, first, not to be betrayed anymore. Second, to protect the ones he loves. Third, now that he has a target in his back, he also has to be ready in case of an S-rank hunter or monsters appear by. Fourth, he wants to figure out why did he become a player. Fifth, he wants to settle the score with those statues again that give him those powers, right? So those are the things that he's kind of thinking right now. But again, you know, we have to assume that Jinwoo is still trying to figure out all these skills things, right? And he kind of is, right? He kind of is, but it's not too bad. He is very calculative. He's learning and growing from each fight that he gets into. And the more he fights, the more we see of his incredible strength. We're seeing his adaptiveness, but a lot of people are now noticing that, like, there's something that just doesn't, you know, quite feel all right, right? So right here, this is the new Jinwoo right here. Remember when he was like a scrawny little kid? Not anymore. Look, that guy is ripped, chiseled person right there, right? Pretty awesome. And then look at that awesome dagger right there. Look at that awesome dagger. He is now a completely different person. He now knows that he has changed and he is going to level up. And he needs to level up. There is no two ways about it. He has to level up in order for him to basically have any chance of survival, especially against that S-rank hunter that now has it up for him, and to protect the people that he cares about. And he also was able to protect two people when he was faced with that evil guy from the Hunters Association, from the monitoring department, from killing everybody. So he protected Joohee and Mr. Song. So that is something good. And Mr. Song's actually covering for Jinwoo in order for him not to be found out, because he knows that there is a reason why he wants to keep his rank a secret, because he hasn't yet achieved what he wants to achieve. And I have a feeling that Jinwoo wants to get up to an S rank. He wants to get to that in order to be ready for any type of danger or calamity, right? So that is the Jinwoo right now that we have at the moment, and it is pretty awesome. So it is cool, man. It's just seeing everything. Like, we finished the chapters so far, and now the White Hunter Guild, because there's different guilds in Korea that you can be associated with and you get paid, and they're noticing some kind of strange phenomenon where you see this rich kid that's buying all these C rank dungeons, and he says, and then the guy is like, there's some opportunity right there. There's something that just doesn't feel right. We need to investigate this more, because why is a D rank person that has a lot of money investing so much money on these ranks and only teaming up with one other person that's an E rank, right? Just something doesn't look right? So I think they're gonna get more eyes on Jinwoo, especially on, you know, the possibility that he has a second awakening, right? But not just yet. Right now, there's only bits and pieces of the truth, right? So next time when we do the part 3, we're gonna get more into the lore of Jinwoo and where he's at. But like I said, right now I think he's at a B ranked hunter, I would say, and he could basically clear C rank dungeons all by himself. And with the amount of, you know, leveling up that he did, it's not too bad actually. So with his level right now that he's on his like 20s, not bad. So it's crazy to think that just with a few 5 level apart, you can automatically become from an E to a D and C and now B rank. So I would say he's probably a good B rank level of a hunter for Jinwoo, but he does not want to stop. I think he's going to go for the top, and he might even try to achieve something that probably might seem impossible, even a level higher than an S rank. And what is that called, right? Probably we're going to find out. soon rather than later, right? So what about you guys? What did you guys think about today's reading, right? It's been a long one. This one actually was longer than last time, right? And I think it's because the story is getting more and more interesting and the chapters are getting longer and longer as well. And there's just so much details to check out. And we're seeing Jinwoo grow in front of our eyes. He was this weak kid that looked helpless, but the eyes that he had of surviving another day never died at all. And I think that's why probably he was chosen, because even though he was weak, he knew his limitations, but he knew, and probably the system knew, that there was something special about this guy, that he wants to achieve something. But there's something that troubles me about this whole situation, that he said something very interesting during his fight with the Sheik, the assassin type hunter, that he felt that he was losing an emotion again. He's losing some emotions. You kind of feel that now that he's killing people that are up to harm him, he didn't feel any remorse. He was just killing them like if there were other monsters. Even if he was killing those hunters like if they were not even human beings, right? And exactly, you saw the difference between Joohee and Sun Jinwoo, right? The girl healer and him, he, made things for the better because of the system. But the healer girl basically is traumatized. She can't go further. It's opposites, right? One rises to the occasion, the other is just too much, right? And it's not fault for her, right? Because again, I think if she had the system, maybe that would have helped her as well, right? But luckily, Jinwoo was there to save the day, especially her and the sword master as well. That's also a magician, but he's magician type hunter, which is hilarious. I would assume that he would have had at least some sword skills, but it's okay. But it's something cool to see that Mr. Sung is actually teaching an S-rank hunter how to use the sword. It's pretty cool. But anyway, I hope you liked today's reading. It was hopefully informative. It was great. It was fun. I hope you guys are enjoying the reading. And again, we're going to do that again next week for another reading for part 3. And again, if you like the content of this video, please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification so you know future videos are available. All right, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope you guys enjoyed, my antics and all that good stuff right there. And I hope you guys are enjoying Solo Leveling, and I hope you guys are getting excited for the anime that's up and coming on January, because you better believe it that I will be doing lots of reviews and lots of cool stuff following the anime, and also the conclusion of just basically finishing the manga before the anime starts next year. All right, everyone. I hope you enjoy. Stay awesome.